Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that I would made it. Uh I mean right now I was updating my Etsy store, so I had to 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 quick a lot to run a lot to do it on time to be able to be here. Oh my goodness, I forgot to prepare the wait for it. Let me, because I have like a message, the pin message. I forgot to copy paste. So I need to copy paste now. So let me just a moment, Please. Oh my goodness. I really had to run in order to be able to be here on time. So just let me pin the message and then we can continue with the gameplay. What? I should prepare a better mess. Oh, maybe a file just to copy paste this. Okay, we are going to be. Why? Let me pin the message. Let me pin the message. What? Why are you not wait for it? Let me pin. I don't know why. I don't know why. This wrist doesn't let me. It's not letting me to spin the message. Let me pin. So okay, we have the message, but we cannot pin. I don't know why it's Streamlabs is not letting me to. But yeah, it's a very long message. I don't think that there will be a lot of people who are going to come in today, so maybe we are safe. So maybe we are safe, and maybe I'm going to pin the message later if this is gonna let me to do it. But yeah, it's the always as is the thing as always. The please don't spoil me because it's the first time I'm playing this game. The second one is that I'm playing with a guide, a free spoiler-free guide, and the third one is that there are a lot of trigger warnings. So please be careful if you are not comfortable with this kind of topics, you know. So I think that I will have to read it this time because the Streamlabs doesn't let me into to pin the message. So the following trigger warnings are violence, gore, genocide, murder, torture, drugging, brainwashing, suicide, verbal and physical abuse, cut and mob mentality, decapitation, body horror, and essence involving obsession with a minor. Okay, there are a lot of them. So we are going to continue. And yeah, finally we have met Xian. So I don't know how the investigation is going to continue. But yeah, we are going to start. Let me just wait. Shut to a minute. I think I need to deactivate. Right now I think let me yay just and song is working. Okay, yeah, I was playing Suka game. I'm so sorry. I'm so obsessed with this game. Okay. And I didn't know that I already played like 20 hours. I feel so guilty, but it's just I relax a lot while playing this game. So, well, we are going to continue. Yeah, B. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we know it's fiction. Oh my goodness. My ears. Uh,
終焉のビルシュエラーサルベーション
Oh, this thing is Mathis in the title. Okay, so we are going to continue. I really want to check the special. I think this time I'm going to check. Oh my god! Oh, I love the interface. The interface looks so cool. I'm going to check how many CGs we have for each character. Okay. I'm curious. Okay. Ives has 17. Okay, 17. 18. 18. Ah, that's good. 18. I like it. Oh my goodness. Xian has so few. I mean, if it were like 16, I won't blame. But just 15 is so few. It's so few. Yeah, the rest has 18 and Ives just has one less. But Xian, oh my god. I'm so sorry for those who like Xian. And that means me me too. Oh, and Ankudia also has 18. And this is the, I think it's the common root and maybe the bad ends. I don't know, but I think we have some such choices here. So music. Oh, okay. So there's no so many. I'm not going to read the titles just in case there are spoilers or something like that. Movies? How much? Oh my god. Wait. There should be like, there are 12. Okay, but there are like, how many love interests are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2, maybe. I don't know why there's so many. But I think we will discover in the future, but not now. Maybe it's like 2 of them per character, but maybe one of them has just only one, because if not, the numbers doesn't match. But yeah, we are going to continue. Rise of Life. In the end, we were able to gain new information and a very powerful supporter. I wasn't sure if the results were substantial, but at the very least, we were moving ahead. The hood led us to the gate and smiled brightly.
それにしても、良かったです。
I'm so glad things turned out well.
さっきシアンさんとどういう交渉をしたのか、軽く経緯を聞いてみましたけど。
I asked Xian briefly about how the negotiation with all of you went, and
皆さんよく。この人に呆れも嫌いも泣きもこびもしませんでしたね。多分お客さんでは初めてじゃないですか？
Oh my goodness, he's so hated, but also is considered a savior for the country. I'm surprised you were overly ill or hateful of him. You might be the first of your kind to step foot in here.
俺は至極まっとうに交渉をしていただけだ。
I simply conducted business and negotiated fair and square.
それにしたって高圧的なんですよ。
You were still acting high and mighty.
救世主とかリライバーの生みの親とか言われてますけど。
Sure, he's called a savior and the father of lover technology, but
そんなに選ぶれる立場じゃないでしょ。だって。
He's really not in a position to act like a big shot, after all. After all, what?
シアンさんが作るリライバーには決定的な欠陥があるじゃないですか。
Oh! Oh? Oh, lore, more lore, yeah. The reliable science creates have a critical fault.
それについては皆さんだってご存知でしょ？
No. I assume you folks, you know what I'm talking about, right?
なんでだよ。
Why? The who looked toward the source of confused shouting.
どうして僕といきなり別れるなんて言い出すんだい？
Why? Why are you saying that you want to break up with me? Hello again. Right outside the gate was a man in tears, clinging desperately to a woman. Isn't that?
本当に無事に終わってよかった。これでまた二人支え合いながら一緒に暮らせるね。
Oh, so they didn't die. I thought that they did, because I thought the father who was crying over the couple in the mass murder word. I thought that the couple were there. Were they? Okay. I sure am glad everything went well. Now we can live together again, just like before.
ええ、まあ、
Yeah.
そうね。
Yes, I suppose so. I recall seeing them before.
僕と君はついこの間まであんなにも愛し合っていたじゃないか。
You and me, we were so in love just a few days ago.
しつこいわね。話してよ。
You are such a nuisance. Let me go. The woman used her marked arm to pry the man's hand away. She was looking at him in a way that made him hard to believe they were ever lovers.
確かにあなたを愛した記録は覚えているけど、
I remember that we were in love, but
今の私にはあなたへそんな実感も感情もないの。
right now I feel no sense of love toward you whatsoever.
その可能性を承知で、あなたも誓約書の保証人になったんでしょ？
You chose to be the guarantor of the pledge knowing this could happen, right?
それは
But
悪いけど私、新しく好きな男性ができたの。その人と結婚することにするわ。
I'm sorry, but I found someone new. Someone I'm going to marry.
どうかあなたもあなたで幸せになって。
I hope you can find your own happiness.
あなただってリライバーにさえなれば。
I shouldn't be hard since if you become a reliever like me,
私への恋愛感情なんて全て忘れられるでしょ。
you will forget whatever emotions you felt toward me.
そんな。
But the woman walked away as the man fell to his knees. Oh, so they forget.
ね。
See? The hood tilted his head adorably.
欠陥ではなく仕様と呼べ。
It's not a flaw, it's by design.
大体だな。記憶と人格を生前から保持できる真っ当な生命学を無視して作ったクローン体が
Each clone is created outside the rules of biology, retaining a person's memories and personality from before their death.
まともな人間と同じ構造をしているとそう思われる方が心外だ。
It's outrageous to assume that relievers have this decomposition as normal humans. That's right.
この国に革命をもたらしたリライバーも決して万能の技術ではなく、
While the technology behind it's revolutionary, it's not without its faults.
お金以外にもまだ大きな代償を払う必要がありま。
For example, apart from money, there's a high price to pay for a different form. This was exactly what Lucas was going to say during class back then. This was the other price to pay. We could extend our lives as relievers, but we couldn't transfer the emotions we develop in our next clone body. The greater the love, the greater the loss. A clone's unique memory organ, the heart lacked the capacity to store strong emotions. They were only etched in as a record, but no longer accompanied by the emotion itself. Oh, so they kind of feel like before. Oh my goodness. Anger, sorrow, resentment, envy, joy. Of the many different emotions, what was considered impossible to transfer to the next body was love. Humans could escape from the curse of death by choosing to become relievers in exchange for love. Oh, so. Oh, chapter 5 already? Yay! If I knew it.
これ
Oh,
は
oh, why there's so much blood? Oh, so they. Oh, so if in any case, the main characters are going to fall in love and they are going to be relievers, they are not going to love each other again. Oh no. If that happens, I don't know. Maybe they are going to just live. They may be able to live more than 23 years because of the curse is already. There's no more curse, but maybe they just live until they are 23 years old and then die, but loving each other. We don't know. This is
死神が人間になるための物語。
the story of how death became a human.
絶望と救済へ向かう物語。
A story of despair and salvation.
これまでにどれだけの死体が積み上がろうと
No matter how many corpses has been piled high thus far,
所詮はね。
it meant nothing.
君の決意を促すための
Uncle.
些細な犠牲と序章に過ぎないのだよ。
They were merely sacrificed to encourage your resolve. Yeah, what's about the deal we have with Anku, or we are going to have with Anku, or the deal we have to think about with Anku? Night fell quickly after our encounter with Xian, the founder of Reliable Technology. Reliable. Clones are able to retain a certain amount of emotions in their hearts, which act as a memory bank, but stronger emotions cause a memory overload. So instead of retaining such emotions, they simply retain a record of their experience set. It is currently impossible to transfer the emotion of love into a reliable. It is common knowledge that most emotion nurtured in life will be lost. Ives, Adolf, and I made our way back to the orphanage and entered through the back door. I had no cleaning, laundry, or bookkeeping to do today, but instead... Oh no, Milo! Milo, it's outside! Milo... Milo was sitting in front of me with obvious animosity. It was possible that he wasn't feeling better since he had been refusing the food that was brought to his room. I hadn't seen him for a few days, but he looked even more ill than before.
今日の夕方、やっと部屋から出てきてくれたのよ。
He finally stepped out of his room this evening.
ただ見ての通り、少し体力が落ちて、眠りも浅かったみたいだから。
But as you can see, he's not in good health and hasn't had much either.
あなたに会うなら、明日改めて、と思ったのだけど。
I suggested that he see you some other day, but...
あんた、ここ数日どっか出かけてるみてえだし。
You have been out for a few days now.
言いたいこと、今言っておかねえとって思って。
So I figured I would better say what needs to be said. You wanted to speak to me? I suddenly realized that I hadn't had much of a conversation with Milo before. I don't think I ever had a chance to look at him face to face like this. He always avoided me and made a point to look away ever since we met. I noticed it and did what I could to avoid interacting with him as much as possible. It was yet another aspect of my passive personality that I regretted. Just like with Mathis, I don't have any intention of causing him misfortune. If I had just said that to him before, he might not hate me as much as he does. I was determined to do what I could now, so that I wouldn't have any further regrets. Milo, what would you like to say to me? Feel free to be honest about it.
なんだよいきなり偉そうに。
Acting like some grow up now. It's because you have had to put up with a lot of things from me all the time. You are afraid, right? Afraid of living under the same roof as someone rumored to be dead.
ああ。この施設に来てからずっと気味が悪くて仕方なかった。
Yeah, you have been freaking me out ever since I got here.
他の子供たちは付き合いも長いし、怖くても本心では嫌ってなかっただろうけど。
The other kids already knew you for a while, so even if they are scared, they probably don't hate you.
俺は違う。あんたらの価値観を押し付けんなよ。
But not me. I'm not gonna be forced into it. I see what you mean. He nodded sullenly at my acknowledgement. Adolf is trying to be quiet. Adolf, please let him speak. Adolf's expression hardened for a moment. He finally took a few breaths and crossed his arms as if signifying that he wouldn't interrupt us. Oh my goodness.
マム、ここでセレスをかばうのは間違ってる。
Mother, don't cover for thirst now.
あんたは俺とこいつだけじゃなく、施設の子供全員の母だろ。
You are a mother to everyone who lives here, not just me and her.
そうね。今まで人々に忌避されるこの子を守ることばかり考えて。
You're right. I was always protective of her, seeing how everyone else shunned her existence.
ミロが何か言うたびに注意していた。不平等だったかもしれないわ。
So I kept warning Milo each time he said something to her, and that was unfair.
まあ、それは俺も同じだけどな。
Yeah, but that applies to me too. Saying that they would stay out of the discussion this time, Milo began to speak.
そうだよ。
Yeah,
たくさんの人を殺してるくせにさ。アドルフやマムには無条件に守られて。
you've killed plenty of people already, but Adolf and Mother always stood up for you.
嫌う方が心が狭くて優しくないみたいな空気ができてて。嫌だった。
I hated how anyone who said anything to you sounded like they were the ones at fault. Milo was finally saying what was on his mind ever since he had came to this orphanage. Just as I was watching everyone, he was watching everyone too. Milo,
だからあの日、あんたを殺そうとした。
that's why I tried to kill you that day. Oh.
ミロ
Milo! Mother and I were both taken aback. As for Adolf, he was still sitting quietly with his arm crossed.
それは、あの爆発が起きた日、俺が問い詰めてこぼした薬品に何か関係あるのか？
Does that have anything to do with the liquid you spilled the other day, just before the explosion happened?
ああ。でもあれがどんな薬なのかまでは本当に何も知らなかったんだ。
Yeah, but I don't know what kind of medicine that was. I'm not lying. Milo tightened his fist and spilled out the reason why his frustration turned to this.
きっかけは施設の近くで起きたあの大量死事件。
I heard about the murders that happened near here.
投げ入れられた新聞を見て、こいつがあの事件の犯人だって知ったとき、もう耐えきれなかった。
And after reading in the newspaper that she was the one who killed them, I just couldn't take it anymore.
次は俺や他の子供たちがこいつに呪い殺されるかもしれない。そう思って。
Yay! All of them, they are so beautiful. I just had to do something, or else me or the other kids would be the next ones cursed to death.
有害なら何でもいいから茶とか菓子に混ぜてこいつに飲ませようとした。
So I was planning on mixing anything lethal in her tea or food, anything.
そしたらあんな意味わかんない爆発が起きて正直かなり混乱してた。
Then an explosion happened out of nowhere. I honestly didn't expect it at all.
どうせそれもこいつが起こしたんだろうけどさ。
Then again, I bet she's the one who caused it. I couldn't deny that it was a possibility.
なるほどな。爆発の原因はともかく、お前の真意は分かった。
I see. Putting aside the cause of the explosion, I understand your true intentions.
で、薬はどこから持ってきたんだ？
So, where did you get that medicine from?
それは
Mila averted his eyes from Adolf.
言えない。
I can say. Seeing that he didn't want to answer his question, Adolf decided not to press the subject.
分かった。この話は改めて聞く。今日はもう休め。疲れただろ。
Got it. We can talk again next time. You must be tired, so get some rest. Milo nodded silently, glanced at me, then took his leave without another word. All I could do was watch him leave the room. Should I apologize for worrying him? It was easier said than done. Even if I apologized, then what? How was I supposed to react if he didn't accept my apology? If I couldn't work that out, any apology I would give to Milo would be meaningless. What he wanted wasn't an apology from me, but a change to the situation.
結局、薬品をどこから持ってきたのか。それだけは堅くなに黙ってたな。
Even though he did open up somewhat, we didn't learn where he got that medicine from. Maybe he got it from someone at the hospital.
かもな。盗みを働いて黙ってられるほど、あいつは器用な性格じゃねえ。
Perhaps. He's not crafty enough to steal without anyone finding it out. Don't worry. I just speak in English because the game is in English. But don't worry, you can speak it in Spanish. But I will speak it in English, you know, but to make it more accessible as possible. But I want to practice. Okay, don't worry. I'm also bad at English, at least on spoken English, you know. But yeah, it's mostly because the game is in English, and maybe if I'm going to translate to English from English to Spanish, it's going to be a mess. So I'm just reading in English. What can I do to relieve Milo of his anxiety? Would moving out of here and living somewhere else? As I began to say it, I stopped. That idea wouldn't solve the source of the problem. I guess moving out of here wouldn't make sense, since I would just make someone else go through what Milo's going through.
本当にここ最近で変わったな。
You have really changed, haven't you?
またあの夜と同じように一人勝手に飛び出すかと思ったが、ひとまずそれはなさそうで安心した。
Yeah, she has changed a lot in these few days. For a second, I thought you were planning on running out of here like last time. I'm relieved to hear that's not the case. I'm sorry about what happened back then.
でも逆にミロが飛び出していってしまう可能性はあるわ。
Instead, there is a possibility that Milo will run away from here itself. Mother sadly looked down at her reflection in her cup of tea.
この国が運営する養護施設は生活環境に問題がない限り子供の意思で移動することは認められない。
Oh, I see. So you have translated by ambition numbers before. With a government-run orphanage like this, children aren't permitted to transfer unless there are issues with the living conditions.
このまま不満を溜め込み続けて爆発させたあの子が夜中に抜け出したりしたら。
But he keeps building up his frustration, and if one day explodes, he may run away in the middle of the night.
それこそミロ自身が例のブローに襲われてしまうことも。
That may put him in danger with Burrow still at large. Mother brought up a possibility that couldn't be denied.
最悪の可能性をいくら考えたってキリがない。俺たちが干渉しすぎても逆効果だ。ミロもまだ一人で考えたいだろ。
There's no use thinking about the worst. Milo just needs time to think on his own, so bothering him will have the opposite effect.
明日もブローの調査に出るから、引き続きセレスを一緒に連れて行く。本意ではねえけどな。
I will be heading out again tomorrow to investigate Burrow, so I will take Thirst with me. So I would rather she stay here. I'm sorry for leaving again, Mother. I will make sure to finish the cleaning and washing before then. So, please take care of Milo.
わかったわ。アドルフも今晩はこっちに泊まっていくの？
Understood. Adolf, you will stay the night here, won't you?
いや、イブと自警団に戻って夜景だ。ブローがまた動くかもしれねえからな。最近は夜景を強化してる。
No, I'm heading out with Ives and the corpse. We are strengthening our night patrols and Burrow may make his move again.
それに、新しい協力者を得た以上、夜中に自警団の通信機宛てに情報が入ってくるかもしれねえ。
And now that we have additional support, I need to be with the patrol at night in case any new information comes in.
あら、ならこの子のシチューはまだお預けね。
Oh my, then the stew will have to wait.
ところで、新しい協力者というのは？シュディのことはまた別の？
What is this additional support? Someone beside the young man from Chedis? Yes, we actually had an opportunity to meet someone incredible. You have known him for a long time, Mother. Xian from the Institute. He said he was going to touch the mutilated bodies. The imaginary of it was difficult to shake.
あらあら。まあまあ。
Ara, ara, mama. Oh my, oh my. As they had regularly exchanged letters, I assumed they knew each other very well. In fact, Mother's graceful hand rose to her mouth as though to conceal a smile. Oh, wait, now I have a thought. What if Mother and Xiang were going out, but when they became relievers, they forgot that they were in love? I mean, it would be possible because they have lived for a long time and they meet each other for a long time, so maybe.
どうしてそこで？
How in the world?
あの人でなしの名前が
Okay, no!
出てくるのかしら？
I didn't say anything! I didn't say anything! Oh my! That shit is so fun! Oh my! Let me breathe! Oh my goodness! It won't be strange that she would call him a scumbag or something. I mean, I won't deny it. Because we already saw him. We already saw his room. We already saw his personality. So, oh my goodness. Of all people, why would you meet with that low life? Oh my goodness. The pressure coming from her smile seemed to push us both back. How are they friends? I wasn't even sure what kind of emotion was making her smile and speak that way. It didn't take long for us to find out. Well, what will happen? The following morning, a large electric car was boldly parked right in front of the orphanage. Out from the back doors came through shadows. The first to step out was a man in a wrinkled white lab coat.
久しぶりだな、豊島。しぶとく生き残っているようで何よりだ。
Oh my goodness, I thought that he would say bye-bye. I mean, oh hag. Oh goodness, oh my goodness, oh my. It has been a while, Granny. Glad to see you still clinging onto life somehow.
ここではマムなどと呼ばれているんだったか？
I heard everyone here calls you mother.
あのジャジャ馬娘がすっかり猫をかぶるのがうまくなったな。
Oh my god. they don't have any they really said what they think. A spitfire like you has actually deceived everyone with that motherly facade.
あらあら、何十年と生き死にを繰り返してもデリカシーのなさは変わらないのね、この最古の若作りじじいは。
Oh my goodness, I love this kind of exchange. So brutal. Oh my, have decades of living and dying done nothing to improve the repellent personality of George, you ancient bastard?
横暴な振る舞いで王族や研究員にも疎まれていると聞いているし、そろそろ第一線から退いたらどうかしら。
Oh my god. Oh, a beepering tongue. I heard that the royal family can barely tolerate your wretched behavior these days. Perhaps you can do them all the favor of retiring. I was shocked by the sarcastic exchange between them right from the start. I have never heard mother speak or look this way before. I had mistaken them for friends when it seems to be more complicated than that. Maybe mother wasn't exchanging letter with Xian because they wanted to be in contact with one another, but maybe they communicated by letter to avoid having to meet face to face. Yeah, like no, because someone may die in this confrontation, you know. Mother's stern expression towards Xia made me believe my assumption was correct. I found myself unable to intervene, but three figures stepped in to interrupt their friendly repartee.
失礼。この施設の訪問授業を担当している教師のリュカと申します。
Excuse me, my name is Lucas. I'm a traveling teacher that visits the orphanage.
少々、今の発言について苦言を呈しても？
If you don't mind, may I say a word?
構わん。
Go ahead.
では失礼して。よろしいですか？男たる者。
In that case, forgive me, seeing as you are a gentleman.
妙齢たる女性の年齢に触れ、天津さえ侮辱の理由にするなど。
You must know that a lady's age can be a delicate subject for some.
神に牙を剥くに等しい大罪です。たとえ事実であろうとも、今すぐサロメさんに謝罪をすべきかと。
Wow. To insult one of God's long-living creatures in affront to the gift of old age, I would encourage you to apologize to Sister Salome. He had arrived earlier to check on us and see how the investigation was progressing.
そうですよ、シアンさん。親しいらしい中にも礼儀あり。
They have new clothes! This is the uniform for corps? This is the uniform? Is this the uniform? Oh, I really like that shirt. I'm so sorry if the only comment that I have for the outfit is I like that shirt, but I'm so weak when I see a shirt, okay? Look, those puffy sleeves and those laces. I really like when they include lacy in the outfits. So if you are combining combining it with puffy sleeves, oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness, if they are going to have so many outfits, I will have the urge to draw them all, but it's like how many stickers I'm going to draw just because they have different outfits. How many? And the worst is that I cannot see the full outfit, so it's most likely I won't be able unless I have the art book. No problem, the art book is already. I mean, yeah, I've seen. I already paid for the art book. I already bought the art book, and it's in the warehouse. And it's in the warehouse waiting for me to create a package to send me with all the things, all the other things that I already bought. Okay? So I really hope that art book has all the outfits. In all details. I want all the concept art, please. I just need them. Oh, I'm sorry. He's right, Xian. Even close friends need to be courteous to one another.
そこは何年経とうと変わらない美しさだ。愛を込めて伝えてあげるべきです。
Such a gentleman. You should speak to her with love and say something like, "Time itself is weakening in the face of your everlasting beauty." Holy moly! You are just saying hello to a friend, or you're flirting or something.
そうだ。奴の言うことなんて真に受けるな、マム。
The clothes are fine, but they better take them off. I don't know if they're going to be as bright with more skin. At least I have already had an outfit that we could see more skin. But yeah, I agree. Don't take what he says seriously, mother.
リライバーである限り、どれだけ長生きしようと、あんたは永遠の自称21歳だ。
Oh, so Salome became a reliever at 21? Oh. As long as you are a reliever, you will always be 21, no matter how old you really are. Adolf, I think it made her angrier than before. All of you are making things worse. For some reason, the two members had been companions Xian and stepped out on the car after him. These three were usually very reliable, but on this particular occasion, their concern missed the mark in an unfortunate way. You don't know how to treat a woman. I needed to change the subject before things go out of hand. Lucas actually just got here himself, but why are you two with Xian? I thought you were patrolling last night.
夜景明けに詰め所に戻ったら、そいつがそこの車で現れたな。ほぼ拉致される形で連れてこられた。
We went back to the base after finishing our rounds when he showed up in this car. He pretty much abducted the both of us. Oh, that's why they are in their corps uniform, maybe? Maybe it's because of that. Oh.
もともとお前を迎えに来る予定だったから、移動の手間は省けたけどよ。
But we were planning on coming here anyway, so he did save us some trouble.
ごめん、突然びっくりさせちゃったよね。せめて着替えてくればよかった。
Sorry for surprising you like this. If only we had some time to change our clothes. Not to worry. Thank you for working so hard last night to keep the area safe. I felt better seeing them here, but Mother's expression hadn't changed at all.
それで多忙なあなたが何の用かしら
So, may I ask why someone as busy as you has come here?
あなたとアドルフたちが協力関係を結んだのは昨べ聞いたけれど
I heard last night that you are providing support to Adolf and the others, but...
わざわざ施設にまで来る必要はないでしょ話し合いなら別の場所でしてちょうだ
That doesn't mean you need to come all the way out here, do you? If you want to talk, go somewhere else.
この娘はここの臨時職員だろ。一時的とはいえ引き抜きには雇用主の同意が必要だと思ってな。
The girl was here, doesn't she? I assume I needed her guardian's permission to employ her, even if temporarily. Oh, I don't like the silence. Employ?
検視の結果、例のブローが明確にあの変死体を目的に近衛兵たちを狙ったという確信を得られた。
Didn't finish. Oh, sorry. The results of the autopsy confirmed that Burrow was responsible for the Royal Guard's death on the night of the delivery. Oh.
同時に近衛兵を差し引いても
I also found something peculiar.
現場に飛散した肉塊や血液の残量と運搬される予定だった変死体の数がどうにも一致しなくてな。
Even without the Royal Guard's bodies, the blood and flesh left behind at the site don't add up the number of bodies in transport.
すべて潰したと見せかけて奴が数体持ち去った可能性が高い。
What that means is he lightly mutilated them in order to take some of them away. Which meant that the two different types of murders were connected. Burrow is the culprit behind both the murder and the suicides. Of course, we couldn't jump to conclusions before collecting all the evidence, but...
奴に興味がないのは今も変わらんが、俺が求める死体を持ち去ったというなら話は別だ。
I'm still not interested in the killer, but it's different if he's actually taking the bodies I wanted.
どうにか捉えて保管場所を吐かせたい。その計画実行のため数日から1週間程度使える駒を何人か雇う必要があってな。
If you are going to say in that way, I don't think that Salome is going to let me. And it's not going to let you employ me, you know? I want king capture so that we can find out where they are being kept. I need a few pounds for about a week to make that happen. So you are hiring us to assist you in getting the body back?
だったらそれこそ警備兵と近衛兵を使えばいいでしょう
If so, then you should rely on the Institute Security or the Royal Guard.
うちの警備兵は侵入者の排除、施設の守りが専門だ。外での大立ち回りには向いていない。
My guards are there to protect the facility and prevent intruders from coming inside. They are not trained to track people down.
近衛兵は言うまでもなく、王族が関わらんと無能だからな。自警団とクルーンを借りた方がはるかにマシだ。
As for the Royal Guard, they are completely useless without the royal family's help. The corps and Kurun are far more competent.
了承なしに勝手に話を進めるな。
We haven't agreed to anything yet.
方針自体に異論はないけどね。現状、他にブローを追う方法もないし。
I can't say I disagree though. It's not like we have any leads on Burrow.
アドルフやイブさんの判断に私は口を挟めないけれど
I don't have a say in what Adolf or Ives decide, but
セレスだけはダメよちょっとした調査ならともかくそんな危険な計画に参加させられないわ
You are different, Ceres. I don't mind you helping them out unless it involves you getting into harsh way.
大体どうして戦うことができないこの子まで
That's a point. That's a point. Why do you need her in the first place if she can defend herself? Xian probably expected her to say that, as he quickly walked over to where I was standing there next to Mother. Oh! Oh! my goodness, I even can see the detail from the corset. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. I felt him firmly grab my arm. Before I knew what was happening, he pulled me toward him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No!
Xian?
単に駒遣いが欲しい。臨時職員というからには最低限の雑用はこなせるんだろ?
Oh, so we are going to clean. I mean, his office needs a cleaning. It's true. Bad. I'm in need of a maid. Seeing as how you work here, I take it that you can handle basic chores.
俺自身寝食さえできれば生活の質なんぞにこだわりはないが
I already took a
研究所の
screenshot.
部下が
I know that this is a CG, so I can check it whenever I want, so I'm not doing a screenshot. But I really recommend you to play and buy the game. I really recommend it. I have no preferences regarding my quality of life apart from being able to eat and sleep, but my subordinate. Oh, so this is
シアンさん一人でもこの部屋のありさまですよ。それが数日とはいえ成人男性数人との共同生活なんて。
Oh. Xian, you have made a mess of this room despite living alone, and now you are off to stay at someone else's place for a few days?
ろくな生活にならないか、とんでもない迷惑を皆さんにかけるのが目に見えています。潔くお手伝いさんでも雇ってください。
I can just see you causing trouble to those other guys with this slovenly lifestyle. If you insist on going, please hire a maid.
シアンさんがしばらく外に出る分、僕も所長代理として忙しいんです。いつもみたいにお世話できませんからね。
I'm going to be busier than usual because you're not going to be here, Xian. I won't have any time to take care of you, period.
と口やかましくてな。手っ取り早くこの娘を見繕った。
Just because I'm convenient and you and we meet before, you know. It has been haunting me, which is why I want to bring her on board. Xian glanced at me.
そうだな。報酬とはまた別に。
Yeah, maybe the good thing is that we are not in danger because we will be cleaning and that kind of chores, but perhaps another worries do.
もしこいつが異名通り不幸を呼び寄せ、誰かしらの死を招いたら、俺が原因を検証してやってもいいぞ。
When I finish reading Umineko, I will probably read it. Okay, I need to finish Umineko because I left it in chapter 4. But I have, because I changed the computer, I have to go through the whole story again because I also forgot some things. So I need chapter 4. Okay. Okay, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. Because I mean, I remember the most important parts, but it's most likely I will read it again. But it's too long. Too long. So maybe I will just leave it more time because I need to finish this game. I need to finish even in Tempest. I need to finish the house in Fata Morgana, Requiem, and I need to finish more things. So someday, if she really is dead and brings misfortune and death wherever she goes, I can find out the cause of her curse. Oh, that's a good deal. Yeah, they said that the manga is good, but I think that I would like the visual novel better even though it's longer.
なんなら次回の23年ではオカルト分野も開拓してやろうか?
I mean, I really like how the voice I really like the voice actor, so in fact, I can develop the feel of the cult over the next 23 years. I could tell that he didn't believe the rumors about my involvement, even as he said it.
なおさらお断りよ。
Even more reason to refuse. What about my opinion? I was about to say you are a woman, you have no opinion in this world. Oh, so sad. Hearing them discussing my life without my input made me feel helpless.
何を勘違いしている？これは頼みではなく命令だ。
You seem to me to be misunderstanding. I'm not asking. This is an order. Xian let go of my arm as he had been waiting for this moment. He took out a sheet of paper and raised it for mother to see. You can be serious. Oh, you can be serious. On the quality parchment were words written in fine script, and at the very bottom of the parchment was the seal of their precious royal family. Oh, such a powerful weapon to use now.
王家に書かせた勅命書だ。後ろめたいことがないのなら、しかるべき手続きを取り交渉を。だったな。
It's a decree written by the royal family. I recall some mention of taking official measures if I had nothing to hide, correct?
どうだ？早速お前に言われたことを実践してみたぞ、クルーン。
There you go.
これなら文句はないだろう。
Oh, but oh my goodness. I wish I knew when they are going to stop speaking and when they are going to continue speaking so that I don't interrupt them all the time. There you go. I did exactly what you wanted me to do, Kurum. I doubt you have much else to say. Xian waved the decree in front of Ives.
ああ、言いましたね。まさかそんなとんでもないしかるべき手続きを一晩で取ってくるなんて。
Yeah, it just happened one fucking day. Better said, yeah, it was just one night. And he already had the approval from the royal family. What a way to work. What a way to work so quickly. Oh. I guess I did say that, didn't I? I didn't expect you to secure such a high level of approval overnight.
ごめん。もしかしなくても俺が原因だよね。
Sorry. I suppose this is all happening because of me.
気にすんな。こんな職権乱用、誰が予想できる？
Exactly! Power abuse! Power abuse! Don't let it bother you. No one would be expecting him to abuse his power like this. Adolf muted with resignation.
なんとも強気な方なのですね。
I can see he is quite formidable. Based on our conversation, as well as Ives' reaction, Lucas must have inferred a good idea what Xian was capable of. The way Lucas tilted his head was similar to the way Mother often did. As for Mother, she was doing her best to control her furious shaking. Oh goodness, if she were able to slap him, she would slap him until he's dead.
よりにもよってあんな王家を利用して権力を振りかざすなんて。
Of all things, I can't believe you used the royal family to force matters.
あなたのそういう良識がないところが私は昔から嫌いなのよ。
Oh, she's very angry. Your lack of decency and common sense is exactly why I hate you.
そうか。だからどうした？
I see. So what? Oh. Adolf and I were stunned. We had been here for 7 years. Mother had always been gentle and kind to everyone, and we were now witnessing her hatred and rage for the very first time. I was sure Adolf was as shocked as I was. In fact, I could tell that he wanted to intervene despite knowing that he couldn't. Seeing that mother was about to explode again, I hurriedly spoke up. Oh, I will fine, mother. I don't want things to get worse, especially if we refuse the other. I was planning on accompanying them on the investigation, so if I can help in any way, I would be happy to do so. But the only thing I worry about is getting in everyone's way.
迷惑でも足手まといでもないけど、君の安全の確保が一番の懸念かな。
I'm sure you won't get in anyone's way, but your safety is our priority.
ああ。俺とイブが強制参加なら、自警団からはこれ以上人員を出せねえ。
Yeah, if Ives and I are already on the job, we can't afford to involve any more of the corps.
多分ヒューゴにはその間の指揮を任せることになるだろうしね。
Hugo will probably have to stay and lead the others in the meantime.
少々話は見えませんが。
If I understand this correctly.
要するに、この方の何やら物騒な依頼を受ける上で、彼女の身が危険にさらされる可能性がある。
In short, accepting this rather dangerous work order comes with the possibility that she will be put in harm's way.
ということで、よろしいですか?
And I correct in saying so. Yes. Lucas, who had been quietly listening to our conversation, elegantly raised a hand.
私も彼女の保護者として、その泊まり込みの計画とやらに参加しましょう。
Oh? As her guardian, I will also participate in this multi-day operation.
いざというとき、君を連れて逃げ隠れすることぐらいはできると思いますよ。
Should any danger arise, I will be able to at least help her run and hide. Eh? My guardian? You can't! It's dangerous! I quickly responded to stop him, and Lucas looked downcast.
そんな... 先生だけこの場で仲間外れにするのですか?
Oh my goodness, el puchero! El pucherito que está haciendo. Oh my. So does that mean your teacher will be left out of your group of friends?
なんと寂しいことを。あるいは私が教師として全く頼りにならないと。
Emotional damage. How lonely. Or perhaps what you're saying is that I'm an unreliable teacher. No, I'm not trying to leave you out, but I feel bad for getting you involved in something you shouldn't be. You had your work as teacher too.
それは問題ありません。例の事件を受け、授業の頻度も控えめになっていますから。
That's not a problem. Ever since the incident, I had significantly fewer lessons in my schedule.
巻き込み、大いに結構。教師にとって教え子に頼りにされること以上の喜びはありませんよ。
By all means, do get me involved. I would have no greater joy as a teacher than for a student of mine to rely on me.
というわけで、後ほど移動の際にでも事情を詳しく聞かせていただければ。
I would greatly appreciate if you could share the details with me when you can. Lucas. It seems he has set on joining the group regardless of my objection. Oh, she's so angry. As for Mother, after a minute of thought,
あなたが必要以上にこの子に関わらず、近づかないこと。
Do not involve yourself with her more than absolutely necessary.
それが最低限の条件よ。
That's the one condition you must promise. She glared at Xian with eyes that had accepted the situation reluctantly. Oh. Xian's proposal was to strategize how to capture Bureau within a specific period of time. First, we're finding a base of operations, but we couldn't use the orphanage or the Kurung office with the other residents nearby. We brainstormed a location and Ice broke up at a place that he said would be perfect, thus leading us to Matthew's house? Or no?
なんで俺の家なんだ?
Oh wait, this is Adolf's house? And you also have licorice! Oh, he even has a farm, a little farm! Adore groaned with his head in his hand. I was back in his casual attire and smiled at Adolf.
いやほらアドルフの家って見ての通り町外れにあるでしょ。
Well, you see, your place is on the outskirts of town, isn't it?
周辺に民家もないから万が一物騒な事態が起きても被害が出にくいかなって。
There are no other houses around, so I figured we could avoid any unintended casualties if something were to happen.
本音は
And the real truth is...
久しぶりに君の家に来たかったのもあるかな。
I haven't come here for a while, so I figured why not?
お前な、ついこの前同じ理由でヒューゴと酒を手に押しかけて朝まで飲み明かしたばっかだろ。
You, let me remind you that you have used the same reason to barge in here with Hugo to drink all night and stay until morning.
アドルフだってなんだかんだで美味しいお酒を堪能してたじゃない。
But you enjoyed the drinks that we brought that night, didn't you? I guess they really are friends. It was surprising to me since I always thought of Adolf as someone who liked being alone.
研究所に比べるとやはり狭いな。まあ数日の辛抱だ。
Oh, wait. I didn't saw it before, but the bed is in that small space. I mean, it's not even a room. It looks like a chimney. It would be so funny that the bed is inside the chimney, you know? Oh my goodness, my throat is... This place is much smaller than the institute. I suppose I can bury for a few days.
ああ、いけませんよ。家主に断りも入れず、荷物を広げては。
Oh, please wait. You shouldn't take too much space without consent of the owner. Xian has thrown all his paper and books onto the floor and went right to the sofa upon his arrival. To add...
お邪魔します。
Boy!
昨日ぶりです。皆さん。
Excuse me. I hope everyone is doing well.
ちゃんが施設を訪ねたら、こちらでブローを捕まえる作戦を練るとお聞きして。
Did Jiang went to the orphanage and heard that you were here to set up a plan to catch a burro?
僕も参加させてはもらえないでしょうか。もう勝手な行動はしないので。
So, would it be possible for me to join too? I promise I won't act out of line again. Matisse had managed to find his way here in the house and joining the group.
頭が痛い。
My head hurts. I understand you. I really understand you. I should give him some painkillers. That's not the issue, Ceres! I quietly took out a medicine kit from my luggage. I'm going to save. And maybe I'm going to eat and drink a bit. Because my throat hurts a bit, so... Okay. I'm so hungry. Okay, let's continue. Xian began the discussion by tossing us a bunch of papers containing the results from the autopsy.
ブローの狙いが死体だと分かった理由は単純。襲いかかった順番だ。
It was easy enough to find out why Burrow was after a corpse. I simply looked at his order of attack. Well done?
ああ。ブローがまず最優先で変死体を数体潰したとする。
Yes. Now, let's assume Burrow first tried to mutilate the bodies.
続いて目撃者たる近衛兵を一人残らず皆殺し。となると、奴らの死体には何が残ると思う？
He would then go after the guards there and kill every last one of them. What do you think would be on those bodies?
先に潰した変死体の肉塊や血液が近衛兵の死体に付着していたってわけか。
Flesh and blood from the bodies that he first mutilated.
近衛兵を最初に襲ったら逆になるはずだしね。
The situation would be the opposite if he went after the royal guard first. Xian nodded in agreement.
考えれば考えるほど不思議です。ブローはどうして遺体を真っ先に狙ったんでしょ
う？ But that only makes matter most confusing. Why would Burrow go after the bodies first?
今までに似たような事件はなかったのですか？
Has there been a similar incident like this in the past? Mathis shook his head. It seemed Burrow only went after live victim prior to this particular incident.
ならば、やはり今回が特殊なケースということですか？
If so, then perhaps it was an unique case.
はい。あ、もしかして変死も奴が起こした事件？
Yes, could he be the one who caused those other deaths from before?
襲撃の目的が遺体だったのなら十分にありえますね。
If his motive was the bodies themselves, that may be very well be a possibility. Lucas raised his finger.
自殺に走らせた原因、幻覚作用のある薬などをマルシェに流通させていたとか。
Maybe he made them commit suicide by distributing some kind of hallucinogenic drug at the marché.
それを知られたくないがために検視を防ごうとしたのかもしれません。
And he may have targeted the bodies to prevent an autopsy from being performed. If so, then there was a good possibility a dog and even the children at the orphanage might have been in danger. The mere thought made me shiver.
確証のない憶測をするな。奴を捕らえて聞き出すのが一番手っ取り早い。
Stop making up baseless theories. We simply have to capture him to find out.
奴の目的が検視の妨害なら、それを逆手に取るまでだ。
If his purpose was to prevent the autopsy, then we can use it against him. Xian's plan was rather simple. Bodies from the first incident he wanted unearthed were still in their graves, so his plan was to spread a rumor that he bought the bodies from the families for the purpose of performing autopsies. If Burrow's purpose was to stop any autopsies, then he would show up at some point to prevent them from happening. The rest was for us to lie in wait so that we could capture him the moment he appeared. We would lure in Burrow using false rumors.
あくまで今回は俺の個人的な、そうだな、趣味としての検視として。
The reason I purchased the body has to be something personal. For example, that I perform autopsy as a hobby.
研究所に持ち込む許可が王家より出ず、知人宅であるここで解剖をすると銘打ち、ダミーの死体を外に置いて餌にする。
Without approval to bring the bodies to the institute, I had to bring them here instead. We'll leave some dummies outside as spite.
でも、むき出しのまま放置してたら露骨に怪しいですよね。
But leaving bodies outside sounds like it will be too obvious.
裏手に簡易テントでも張ってそこに運び込むか。
We can pitch a tent behind my place and bring the dummies' bodies there.
ならそれは俺が用意するよ。確か前に泊まりがけの依頼で使ったものが店の倉庫にあったはず。
I can get that ready on my end. I'm sure I have one in the story from a previous overnight shift.
それでもやはりあからさまな気はしますが。
That still feels a bit too obvious.
一人ずつ暗殺するでもなく、近衛兵を一度に皆殺しにした相手だぞ。
This guy killed all the Royal Guard soldiers at once, you know.
よほど変死体の回収にこだわっていると見た。罠だと承知で盗むか潰しに来るに決まっている。
He was determined to destroy the dead bodies, so I'm sure he will come to do the same even if there's a chance that it's a trap.
では、彼が襲撃に来た際、確実に捕らえるための策なども考えておきましょ
う。If that's the case, then I believe we should begin planning how to capture him when he appears. I couldn't believe how quickly things were moving. I didn't need to say anything at all. On the other hand, I was so focused on the operation that I forgot to ask for detail concerning my part. So, when is this plan expected to begin? I would like to get some daily necessities ready, so that everyone can move accordingly.
秘密裏にダミーの死体を作るには早くて3日はかかる。
It will take at least 3 days to make convincing dummy cores in secret.
そうだな。それまでは準備を整えつつ、おのおの好き勝手に過ごせ。
Let's see. I suppose everyone can prepare themselves however they like until then.
この衛兵相手にあんな派手なことをやらかした直後だ。さすがに数日は鳴りを潜めるだろう。
Considering that silent caused quite a stir with the Royal Guard, I believe it's safe to assume they lay low for the time being.
もともとの活動頻度もそこまで高くありませんでしたしね。
Not to mention, Bureau doesn't strike often anyway. Lucas smiled and began to speak.
最低限の警戒は必要ですが、ずっと張り詰めているのも精神上よくありません。
We need to keep our guard up, but being on constant alert is not good for the mind.
特にイブ君とアドルフ君。
In particular, Ives and Adolf.
君たちは連日の戦いや巡回、調査で疲れているでしょう。作戦まではゆっくり体を休めては。
You both must be tired after the previous fight and your recent night patrol. Perhaps you should rest until the time comes.
いや、それは。
Well, that's...
自警団のみんなも警戒を続けてくれてるし、俺たちだけ休むわけにも。
The course had to be on high alert with things as they are. We can rest now.
その他の皆さんより2人が頑張りすぎているから私は言っているのですよ。
I only wish to encourage you to look after your health, given that you two are doing more than the others. I agree with Lucas. The last time you two had time to rest was when you were at the hospital. It's not like your wounds have full heal yet. I think it's better that you two rest and recover so that you are ready for next time.
僕が言うのもなんですけど、疲労した体でブローと戦うのはお二人でも無理ですよね。
I know I don't have the right to say this, but I don't think it's possible for you to face Bureau without resting. The two of them grimaced, possibly remembering the fight that night.
そうだね。まあ、万全でも勝てるかわからないけど。
You are right. Even if we do, we are still no match for him.
休みつつ、久しぶりに稽古するか。
I guess we'll rest and train until then. Confronted with our concern and logic, the only thing they could do was not in response. With our direction now set, we might need to make some space to ensure everyone can sleep here. Adolf, would it be alright if I tidied up the place just a bit?
ああ、助かる。ただし女のお前は一つだけある空き部屋を使え。男連中は全員ここでの雑魚寝で我慢しろ。
Yeah, we have the bed. Yeah, thank you for the help. Thanks for the help. Just know that you are taking the bedroom. The rest of us will sleep out here.
異論ありません。 では、お掃除の邪魔をしないよう、我々は一度外に出るとしましょう。
I have no objections. Well, why don't we step outside for a moment so that we don't get in her way? Yeah,
その後
you
は
are not
彼
going
女
to
の
help
手伝い
me.
をするなり、着替えなどの生活用品を取りに戻るなり、自由行
Oh,
動
well.
ということで。
Okay. I didn't say anything. If you are going to help, even if it's a bit. Okay. Okay. Once she's finished, we can assist her with any other chores, then go out to purchase any personal effects we might need.
私も外泊することを伝えなければならない相手がいますから。
I will also need to let someone know that I will be out.
俺に手伝えることがあれば何でも言って。君一人に負担はかけたくないし。
Let me know if there's anything I can help with. I don't want you to carry the burden alone. Thank you very much. I will ask you if I need any help then. Before I start cleaning, I would better confirm something important. Okay, so time to save. Time to save. I mean, it was safe to assume Adolf only had enough here for himself, which means food supplies must be limited. Adolf, can I check your pantry to see how much food you have at the moment?
ああ、大丈夫だ。
Yeah, go right ahead.
それで、これが不足してるもんの一覧か。
I see. So this is the list of what we need.
最低でも3日間。朝昼晩の食事を6人分となると、やっぱりかなりの量になるね。
Yeah, you need food, you know. For at least 3 days. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 6 people. I'm not surprised the list is so long.
君はまだマルシェに買い物に出るのは危険だろうし、俺たちで買い出しに行ってくるよ。
It's probably a bit risky for you to shop for groceries at the market now, so we'll go and get them. No, you don't. You do need to make rest your top priority.
ただの買い物程度なら問題ねえよ。
It's only some shopping, so we'll be fine. I knew you would say that, but I'm still worried.
なら僕が運転してきた自動車使いますか？たくさん荷物を詰め込めますし、
Rich
移動
boy.
も楽になるかと。
Rich boy. Yeah, I really recommend it. I really recommend it. And the best is that, yeah, it was released just last week. So it was just released. So there may be copies. How about if we take my car then? It can carry a great deal and make transportation a lot easier.
いや、悪いが遠慮する。あれでクーネを走るとかなり目立つからな。
No, we are good. Taking a car will attract the attention of everyone in Korean.
あ、そっか。お役に立てずすみません。
Well, you are right. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Go with them.
では私が。
Then allow me.
先生、さっき外泊を伝えなきゃいけない相手がいるって言ってたじゃないですか。
But you just said you needed to let someone know you were going to be out.
俺たちのことは気にしないで、自分の用事を優先してください。
No need to worry about us. Please prioritize what you had planned.
何往復かすれば、俺たちだけでも手は足りる。
2 trips is already a lot. It won't take us more than 2 trips.
そうですか。ではお言葉に甘えて、戻り次第何かお手伝いしますね。
Very well. Then if you don't mind, though I will help once I return.
マティス、お前はそこの手伝う気がかけらもない男と留守を預かってくれ。
Lemao. Mathis, I want you to keep an eye on that loafer who has no desire to help.
念のため警戒は怠らず、 ナイフは常備していた方が良いですよ。
I suggest you remain vigilant and keep a knife on hand just in case. They really don't trust him.
はい。
Just in case.
わかりました。
Just in case. Okay. Understood. From the way things sounded, Adolf and Ives really were the only ones who could go and do the grocery shopping. Are you really sure?
うん。痩せ我慢なんてしてないから安心して。むしろ休んでばかりじゃ体がなまるし、適度に運動はしておかないと。
Yeah, we'll be fine. In any case, too much stress will slow us down, so it's better that we stay active. Understood. Then please just keep it within reason. If either of you feel sick or unwell, please come back here or go to the hospital as soon as you can, okay?
ただの買い物で心配しすぎだ。
Don't worry so much about us shopping. They talked to each other about who would buy what as they handed out to the marché. Two hours later.
よいしょっと。これで必要なものは全部揃ったかな？
I cannot believe this. I mean, this would take more than 2 trips for normal people. I mean, it would take like 4 trips to bring all of this. And especially then that they are injured. Even one of them has a broken rib. You're holy moly. They are so strong. And there. I think this should be about everything we need.
3往復してやっと終わったな。
Okay, there were 3. That's more reasonable. That's more reasonable. I mean, this is not going to happen in 2 trips. This is not going to... It took us 3 trips to get everything. Thank you so much. You too should rest for the day. I went outside to greet them as they returned with bag of groceries.
荷物を中に運ぶの、僕もお手伝いします。
Let me help carry some of them inside. Mathis quickly followed behind me when... Huh? He let out a gasp and turned pale upon seeing Ives.
イブさん、腕の底、血が滲んでます。
What the fuck? What the hell did you do? What the hell did you do to bleed? Ives? Ives? Ives, your arm is bleeding.
What?
I looked more closely and discovered a bit of red seeping through Ives' clothes.
ああ、荷物を持つために力んだとき、少し傷口が開いちゃったかな。
Go to the fucking hospital now! Go to the fucking hospital now! No buts! No buts! I guess my wound opened up when I left the groceries. We have to trade right away. Isn't that the one you got from Bureau?
いや、血の量も少ないし大丈夫。それより先に荷物を中へ。
Nah, I'm not bleeding too badly. I'm fine. Let's get everything inside first and... We'll carry everything inside. Let me get some medicine and bandage. Mathis, can you please lead Ives inside and make sure that he doesn't make a run for it?
はい、任せてください。しっかり連行させていただきます。
Just such a team. Okay, just leave it to me. I will make sure he doesn't escape.
包帯も薬ももったいないよ。このぐらい放っておけばすぐ治るって。
No freaking way. No need to waste good medicine and bandage. It will heal by itself in no time.
もう問答無用です。
Even so... I'm sorry, Adolf. I'm going to leave the grocery here for a moment. You go and rest if you're tired, okay? Yeah.
あいつもマティスも本当にしたたかになったな。
Oh, sad things and things Clay. She and Mathis are a lot stronger now than before.
逆にイブのやつは相変わらずか。
Ives, on the other hand, is as usual.
簡単に治るもんじゃねえのは分かってるし、助けられることもあるが、やっぱ見てるこっちが危なっかしい。
I know his wound won't heal so easily, and I know I can't help it. I'm not in the best shape myself.
おやおや。
おやおや。前お前。
戻ってきた途端、美味しそうな食材の山に出迎えられてしまいました。
Adolf is in there with Ives. How delightful to be greeted with by so much delicious looking food.
あんたか。
You're here.
はい、私です。おかげさまで用事を済ませることができました。
Yes, I am. Thanks to everyone, I was able to take care of my personal agenda.
こちらの食材はすべて中に運び入れる予定なのですか？
So, do you need help carrying this inside?
ああ、ただ人手が足りねえ。邪魔だろうが、今は避けて通ってく。
Yeah, but we don't have enough manpower. I know it's in the way, so just step around.
よいしょっと。
Here we go. Uh-oh.
さすがに量が量なのでバランスを取りづらいですね。
It's hard to keep my balance with so much in my arms at once.
先ほどのお礼として私が食料庫まで運んでおきますので。
As thanked for earlier, please allow me to take this to the pantry. So strong! Wait! All at once? Just in one trip? All of that in just one trip? When two men had to do 3 trips to carry everything. Oh, it's impossible. I hope that in his route they are going to explain this. This is strength, because it's not human. It's not humanity possible. It's not humanly possible. You're saying Lucas carried all the grocery himself? And all at once too? Adolf entertained us with a joke just as I was bandaging Ives' wound. He nodded in response to my question, and with point Ives and I both smiled. Holy moly, they still think that he cannot carry so much, that he has no strength. Really? You sure like joking about our old teacher, Adolf.
実際は先生と2人で運んでくれたんだよね。ありがとう。手伝えなくてごめん。
You both took to the grocery to the pantry, right? Let's respond that. Sorry I couldn't help.
次は僕もお手伝いしますから。小麦粉とか重かったですよね。腕痛めていませんか？
Next time I will help. The flour must have been especially heavy. Are you sure your arms are alright?
大丈夫ですよ。重いものの大半はアドルフ君が運んでくれましたから。
You are lying! Not to worry. Adolf was kind enough to do the heavy lifting.
なんで毎回俺しか目撃者がいねえんだ。
Why am I always the only one around when he does these things? With our daily necessities taken care of, I was able to clean the place myself. It didn't take more than a few minutes. Phew, that should do the trick. I asked Adol beforehand what should have kept and what could go. After sweeping the desk into a dustpan, I wiped down the rest of the surfaces. The place is cleaner now, so they will only need to push aside the furniture to sleep. Still, this place looks a bit too cramped for five to sleep next to each other. I felt guilty about getting a room all to myself under these conditions. Then again, considering attractive bad luck, it was better to commit distance from them. The best I can do for them now is make sure they can do what they need to do without worrying about much else. It was the job that I signed up for. Once everything had been cleaned, I asked them to check if everything was alright, and they were fine with the results. Alice had been in contact with Hugo during this time, and Matthew was in contact with Jan. They told Hugo and Jan about the operation, arranged for a tent to be brought, and asked them to get things ready to spread the rumor.
例の遺族とは明日にでも説明の場を設けてもらえることになりました。
If you want to sleep with them, just do it. Holy moly, we already contacted the families of the bodies, and we explained to them what we are going to be doing tomorrow.
ひとまず俺とヒューゴで行って噂を広める段取りも決めてきます。
Hugo and I will also fine-tune our plan of spreading the rumor.
そうか、ご苦労。
I see. Good work.
やはりいいな。指示を飛ばさずとも自主的に動く有能な手駒というのは。
I have to admit, I'm impressed. It's good to have pawns who can take action on their own instead of waiting for instructions. You have done nothing. It seems no one was willing to respond to the way he called them pawns. Adol stared at Xian as he flipped to one of the books from the shelf. Noticing the book he was going through, Mathis spoke up.
あ、シアンさん、その本、もしかして漂流者について書かれてる言い伝えの本ですか
Xian, just out of curiosity, is that book you have there about the drifter? Xian nodded in response, then closed the book.
気分転換に読んでみたが、つまらん。ここには誰もが持っているような本しか置いていないのか。
Are you even going to complain even though you have done nothing? I wanted to read what was inside, but it's lacking. Are these any books that are mass-produced for commoners? Don't worry, bye.
逆に聞くが、一国民の家にどんな本を期待してんだ？
This is a commoner's home. What kind of book were you expecting to find?
まあ。
But he's right.
その本に記してある漂流者の知識は確かに誰もが知っている内容ですね。
That story of the drifter is one that's known throughout the country.
そういえば昔の話すぎて今じゃおとぎ話扱いされてるけど。
I don't remember the story about the drifter if they told it. Now that you have brought it up, the story is so old that it's treated like a fairy tale, but...
これって一応は歴史書で書いてあることは全部事実なんだよね。
That's a history book, and what's written inside is fact, right? I knew a little about this as well. I learned about it in class before too. It was back then when we didn't have reliable technology and the people could only live until they were 23 years old. Oh, and something about countries beyond the ocean. where the people can live well beyond 80 years without becoming unreliable. There is a story of these elders who end their lives peacefully with wrinkles on their skin and their hair all white. In the history books, they talk about how the Drifter came from another land to tell everyone about how humans normally age. Also, Drifters are like normal people who doesn't have the curse, and therefore they can live more than 23 years. Okay.
そうなんです。
That's right. Matthew's eyes sparkled as he jumped into the conversation.
その件で僕ずっとシアンさんに尋ねたいことがありまして。
There's something I wanted to ask Xian in regard to that. His usual shyness suddenly disappeared. Matthew struck a conversation out of curiosity with a yawning Xian.
シアンさんがかつてリライバー技術を開発するための知恵をその人。
Xian, I wanted to ask, when you were working on developing the reliable technology,
国外から流れ着いた漂流者から授かったというのは本当ですか？
Is it true that you learned the information you needed to establish that technology from the Drifter?
ああ、そのことか。
So that's your question.
期待しているところを悪いが、いくら俺が最古のリライバーとはいえ、時間の計算が合わないだろう。
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but even if I am the oldest reliable around, that is chronologically impossible. Xian shrugged and explained that the Drifter came well over 100 years ago.
ただ事実には限りなく近い。漂流者から知恵を授かったのは、俺の祖父だ。
Still, you are onto something. My grandfather was the one who acquired the knowledge from the Drifter. This was over 100 years ago. For as long as our special had been in existence, it had been isolated in the midst of rough waters. With no connection to the outside world, no one in the country knew that they were cursed to only live for 23 years. But one day, a man who would come to be known as the Drifter was carried here by the strong currents. During his stay, he met a scientist and relayed the irregularity of living for only 23 years.
この国は死神に見入られている。
Oh, so the narrator is a Drifter! Oh! This land is possessed by the Green Reaper. These words quickly spread across the land, and soon enough the people started to mourn the curse put upon them. It was then that the scientist, Xian's grandfather, asked the Drifter,
一体どうすれば死の呪いを打ち破ることができる？
Isn't there any way we can overcome this curse of death? The Drifter answered,
わからない。だが、抗うための方法ならば。
I don't know, but I do know a way you can find the outcome.
これらの書に書かれた知識を極めれば、たどり着けるかもしれない。
Reading and applying the information written within these books may help you in your journey towards success. The Drifter brought out 4 books. Those 4 books were said to contain knowledge from around the world. Among the array of information, the scientists discovered help in the concept of genetics, memory recording, and cloning technology. He decided to study those to suggest in an effort to extend one's lifespan by reviving as the same person after death.
しかし結局存命中に成果を残せず、父に後を継がせたものの、その父も根を上げて死んだのでな。
Unfortunately, my grandfather didn't achieve any results. My father continued but passed away without much luck either.
しつこいぐらいに頼まれた俺がちょうど退屈だったのもあり。
My father insisted that I take over, and being that I was bored beyond belief,
その基礎を応用して、リライバー技術を開発した。 というわけだ。
I used what I could from their notes to develop the technology to create relievers. Or beyond relief.
暇つぶしで開発されたんだね。この国の命綱になってる技術。
So this country's lifeline was developed as a way to pass the time. We look at each other, perplexed by the odd truth behind the technology.
でもあの言い伝えが本当だと知れただけでも嬉しいです。
But
ただ、
but I'm actually happy to know that the legend was true. But
漂流者はその後の話には一切登場しませんよね。どこに行ってしまったんですか？
If I recall correctly, the drifters stopped appearing in story from then onward, right? What happened to him?
知らん。
Who knows?
知らんって。
You mean?
賞を譲ってしばらくした後、祖父と何やら揉めて雲隠れしたそうだ。
Really? He disappeared after an argument with my grandfather, days after giving him the books.
ああ、だからあんな唐突に物語の中に出てこなく。
Ah, so that's why he suddenly disappeared from the story.
もっと深い事情とか背景があるかと思っていたのに。
I assumed there was some kind of romantic event behind his disappearance. Matthew's head lowered with disappointment.
でも順当に考えれば、そのままこの国で暮らしたんじゃないかな。
Considering the situation, it sounds like he simply found a home in this country.
それこそ当時から徹底的に鎖国を貫いているうちの国からは誰だろうと脱出できないし。
I wonder if there's someone who thought about building a boat or something, you know? I mean, they know that what's a boat? Now I have, because for example, this is not the same like in Olympia Soare, because in Olympia Soare there were how to say it, there were, wait for it, I forgot how to say it. There were whirlpools, you know? But they don't have nothing like that, so I don't know why they don't live. I mean, we have always been isolated from other countries, so it's not like there's a way to live.
私も同意見です。呪いのせいで他国からも疎まれているらしいので、救援も絶望的かと。
I agree. Other countries about this place due to the curse, so I doubt the drifter has much assistance from outside.
今に至るまでこの国に訪れた国外の人間は漂流者ただ一人だけ。
In fact, the only person who actually came here from the outside was the drifter. He brought with him 4 books with knowledge from around the world, but went missing some time after his arrival. Xian's grandfather received the book on genetics, which became the foundation of reliable technology.
という事実は今もなお変わっていないと思いますよ。
I don't believe there has been another exception until now. That's a pretty sad though. He couldn't return to his homeland despite finding his way here by accident. Wait a minute. Does that mean there's a chance his bloodline is somehow alive in this country? He may have had a family here long ago. Just the thought of it felt romantic.
ふとガキの頃に抱いた疑問を思い出したんだが。
I just remember something that bothered me when I was a kid.
漂流者が科学者に授けたという4冊あった学問書のうち、残りの3冊はどうなったんだ？
Oh, that's a point. Of the 4 books that the Ritva gave, one was used, but what happened to the other 2 books? Xiang grimaced an adult's question, then responded in a slightly bothered tone.
延命に無関係な分野の本など全く興味ない。
My grandfather apparently said he wasn't interested in anything apart from the course.
と、目にも留めず受け取らずに突き返したらしいぞ。
So he shoved those 3 books back to the drifter. Ice and Lucas grinned as he agreed it was something Xian's father would do.
でも短命さえなんとかできれば長生きはできるわけですし、その選択をするのも仕方ありませんね。
But what was important back then was extending people's lifespan, so he must have been singularly minded about it.
今も生命科学や医療、それらに付随する技術以外は当時からほとんど発展していないそうですから。
In fact, there hasn't been much advancement in fields apart from medicine and life sciences.
しかし残りの本はどんな学問書だったのか、教師として純粋に知的好奇心をくすぐられますね。
And as a teacher, I am rather interested in knowing what those other books were about.
彼の祖父が受け取らなかったのなら、案外古本屋などの身近な場所に残っているかもしれません。
If his grandfather didn't take them, there may be a chance they're in some second-hand bookshop somewhere. Lucas smiled playfully and asked what would let him know if he happened to find them. Okay, we are going to save because it was a lot of tests, I think. So, we are going to save just in case. With the history lesson over, everyone continued getting their personal belongings held in the house. With so many things to be done, we decided to postpone discussion of our plan until tomorrow. We ended up having some free time to ourselves later in the evening. Some were resting, while others were training to face Bureau. In my case, I'm done with the cleaning, so I really don't have anything to do now. It has been a while since I've been to Adolf's house. I may walk outside for a bit. Okay, so we are going to save again. And let's go to the garden. I decided to head out into the garden. Ice made a living by working 2 jobs. Likewise, Adolf's secondary source of income was growing vegetables around his house and selling them at the marché. The produce he sold was so fresh that they always sold out immediately. According to Adolf, it was none other than Ice who taught him how to grow vegetables. Ice's pastime was sending to his garden, so he told what he knew out to Adolf, who was looking for more works. As I was lost in my thoughts... Eh? Suddenly, Matthew's frail body came flying toward the house. After bounding a couple times on the ground, he stopped just before hitting the house. Eh? Oh, Matthews! I hurried toward him. Matthews, are you alright? What happened? I propped out his dirt-covered body and checked to see if he was hurt. Don't tell me it's Bureau! I glared and looked around the area, but Matthews got up from my arms and gave a wicked smile.
違います。びっくりさせてごめんなさい。
No, that's not it. I'm sorry to surprise you like this.
これ、ただの訓練ですから。
I was just training, that's all. え？
ほう。とっさにしてはうまく防いだな。小屋に直撃させるつもりで蹴り飛ばした。
Wait, it was Xian! I thought it would be Ives or Adolf, but not Xian. You defended yourself well. I kicked you hard enough that you should have hit the wall. Xian seemed to appear out of nowhere as he spoke. Behind him, Lucas was looking at Matthews with worry. What's going on?
見ての通り訓練だ。俺も最低限の護身術を自己流だが身につけていてな。
As you can see, it's training. though self-trained, I do know a thing or two about self-defense.
運動代わりに一人で型を確かめていたら、こいつが自分を鍛えてくれと言い出し、しつこくてな。
I was practicing on my own when he came on to me, asking me to train him. Matthew reached out to the dual knife he had been using before slowly getting to his feet.
前回のことで自分の無力さを痛感したので
Oh my goodness.
作戦までに少しでも強くなりたいと
All of them can fight. Oh my moly. The last thing made me realize how weak I am, so I want to become stronger before the operation begins.
シアンさん科学者ですけどとっても強いんですよ僕さっきの蹴り見切れませんでした
Yeah, it's a surprise. I really thought that he was like a bookworm. Both of them. But they don't. Xiang is a scientist, but he's very strong. I couldn't see his kick earlier.
ならもうやめるか。
Oh my goodness, please hide your chest. Are you ready to give up?
いえもう一回お願いします
No, once more, please.
では行きます
Here we go. Ah! With a roar, Matthews positioned his knife and ran towards Xian's head-on.
行くと予告されて対応しない殺人鬼がいるか。
I doubt it's a wise idea to inform your opponent that you are about to charge. A knockout. Oh. Xian kicked in a somewhat lethargic fashion, which was still strong enough to send Matthews back to the ground. Even so, Matthews stood back again and again to face his opponent. I winced at the sound of each blow landing on Matthews as I made my way toward Lucas. Is this really alright? It doesn't look like training to me.
大丈夫ですよああ見えてシアンさんも加減をしているようですし
Don't worry, despite how it looks, Xiang is holding back.
何より意外と言ったら失礼でしょうかマティス君の立ち回りもなかなかのものです
I know this might sound rude, but I am actually surprised by how well Matthews is able to endure these attacks. He's doing well? Seeing that Matthews was completely on the defensive, it didn't seem to me like he was doing so well.
マティス君の体力や身のこなし自体はシアンさんより劣っていますが
Matthew's physical strength and agility aren't up to Xian's level, but
代わりに彼は反射と判断力が秀でているように見受けられます
in turn, it seems like he excels in making the right decisions and putting them to action quickly.
蹴りの中でも特に重い一撃を見切り正面から受けるのを避けていますね
He has been avoiding the heavy kicks and has made sure he only gets kicked from the side. Really? I wasn't a fighter myself, so I didn't see the difference between each strike. But even if he was avoiding heavy kicks, he was still getting injured. Soon enough, Matthew's knife was kicked away and he fell right first on the ground.
ここまでですね
I think that's enough.
これ以上続けると体を痛めてしまいますよマティス君
Matthis, anymore and you're only going to hurt yourself.
はい
Oh, okay.
シアンさんありがとうございましたいい訓練になったかと
Xian, thank you very much. I think I'm a little stronger now.
どこがだ
You're joking.
腕を磨きたいなら今後は俺よりクルーンと自警団に頼め。獲物の扱い方もあいつらの方が心得ている。
If you really want to get stronger, ask Corbin or the Car for help. They know more about skillful fighting than I do.
あるいはそっちの教師でもいいがな。
Or you can ask the teacher here. Xian rolled his shoulders and he turned his attention to Lucas. You mean Lucas?
気づいていないのか。観察力のない奴らめ。佇まいや足運びからして外見を裏切りその男。それなりに動けるぞ。
Have you an observant fault not noticed? His stance, movement, and eyes betray his true skill. He's far stronger than he appears.
え
Adol was telling you! Mathis and I stared at the beautiful, delicate Lucas. He then chuckled with a lovely smile on his face.
これでも教師ですからね。
I'm a teacher after all.
いざという時、教え子を守れる程度には鍛えているつもりですよ。
I've trained myself enough to be able to protect my students should the need arise. That's not something that a normal teacher, at least in the 21st century, would do.
セレス君とマティス君を両脇に抱えて国を一周するぐらいは余裕です。
Holy moly! In fact, I can probably manage to carry Thurs and Mathis in my arms once around the country. Lucas spoke in a somewhat embarrassed tone, but the information I was hearing simply didn't match the gentleman in front of me.
抱えられる側ではなくてですか？
No, Mathis. No, Mathis. You're hearing... Your ears are okay, okay? You mean you would need us to carry you?
マティス君は気弱に見えて正直な子ですね。
Mathis, you may look timid, but you sure can cut deep. Lucas kept his beautiful smile as if Mathis' word didn't bother him one bit. I'm going to save just in case. Before long, the sun had completely set. I was now faced with a predicament. If I'm here to help as a maid, then that means I will need to cook too, right? I knew it was strange to be unsure whether I was the one who asked everyone to buy groceries. Everyone would be returning inside soon. Considering how busy everyone was, I needed to make enough for everyone and then some. I knew that, but somehow, memories of the day I made breakfast for Milo and the children returned to mind. Perhaps I could ask someone else to cook for me, or maybe I should ask one of them to buy something to eat from the marché. My mind began to come up with ideas. I slapped my cheeks with my hand to knock the negative thoughts out of my mind. I should get moving and prepare dinner already. I thought they would be that surprised, and they can decide for themselves whether they want to eat or not. If they refuse to eat what I made, I could invite myself in portion for a few days. I rolled up my sleeves and headed into the kitchen. With the ingredients all set out, I started dicing the vegetables then.
あ、やっぱりもう準備始めてたんだ。
Oh, you started already. Eyes came peeking through the entrance. In his hand was a huge vase, and each time he took a step forward, I could hear water splashing from inside. Ives, what is that?
これ？家から持ってきた食材。俺、料理が趣味の一つなんだ。
This? Some food I brought from my place. I actually enjoy cooking too. Oh man.
せっかくの機会だし、ずっと考えていたレシピをみんなに振る舞いたいと思って。
He can do gardening, he can cook. Oh, holy moly. What else? What else can you do, man? Oh my god, he is like the ideal husband or something, you know? So I figured while we are here, I should cook a recipe I had in mind for a while.
君の邪魔はしないし、なんなら作業も手伝うから、隣で作らせてもらっていい？
I will try not to get in your way. In fact, I would be happy to help out. So can I set up next to you? Well, sure, if you don't mind. But I'm curious what you have in there. What's inside?
ただの魚だよ。
Just fish. Eyes upon the top of the boat quickly. He took out the small tank and showed me the first swimming slowly around. I've never seen a fish like that before. Was it really a fish? It was strangely round with very different features for normal fish. What the hell is... As eyes happily sharpened his knife, I wondered whether I was more curious than necessary. Maybe he got a fish that rarely is found on the market. If that was the case, I could see that he was preparing something special for everyone. I wonder what kind of recipe he has in mind with this fish. I can't wait. Based on how happy he seems, I figure he must be a really good cook. It would be nice if I could watch him, I needed to start cooking so that we had enough food on the table for everyone. A few hours later, preparation for dinner went smoothly. Oh my god! Oh, I'm so hungry now! I'm so hungry now! Oh my god, everything looks so good! The spread across the table was a fish or six.
おや、これは実に食欲をそそられるメニューですね。
Well now, the food looks very appetizing indeed.
彼女と共に育ったアドルフ君はこんな素敵な手料理を毎日のように食べていたのですか。
So Adolf got to enjoy these wonderful dishes when he was living at the orphanage with you.
いい香り。羨ましいです。
It smells so good. I invite him.
見てアドルフ、依頼の報酬でもらったお酒、家からたくさん持ってきちゃった。
What? All the alcohol is he? How much alcohol do you have? How much alcohol? Oh my. Look at Olaf. I brought all the drinks I got from my clients.
彼女が用意してくれた料理にも合うだろうし、みんなで飲み会しようよ、飲み会。
I'm sure they will go really well with the dishes he prepared. So let's get drinking, bottom up. Oh my god. Oh my god, they are going to drink all out the whole night. I hope they don't, please.
本当に飲み会好きだな。弱いくせに。
You sure love drinking for a lightweight.
羽を伸ばすと一度決めた以上、君も潔く伸ばすべきですよ、アドルフ君。
Since we have this day to rest, you should accept his earned offer, Adolf.
シアンさんも飲まれるでしょ。
Xian, won't you join in the drinking?
まあ、たまには安い酒もいいか。
I suppose I can enjoy such cheap drinks.
僕はやめておきます。18にならないと飲酒は認められないので。
Good boy, Mathis. You are a good boy. Don't drink. You are a minor, okay? I will pass. I need to be 18 to drink. I don't drink either. Let me get some cups and glasses for everyone. Everyone sat down in the chairs around the table that were brought from the room. Lucas gave a prayer on thanks to God. Then the noisy banquet began. Meat, eggs, vegetables. A variety of dishes colored the table, but in particular, the fish that I sliced really stands out. It's like, they slice it like sashimi? Yeah, like sashimi. I was surprised the first time I heard that fish could be eaten raw, but the cuts of fish are really pretty. They look like shards of glass. The dish attracted everyone else's attention as Ford reached out for a slice of the fish. I decided to observe everyone's reaction before having a bite. 5 seconds later, a tragedy occurred. What the hell did you do, Ives? You only cut the fucking fish. What the hell did you do? I mean, it's raw fish. You cannot do anything to do it badly. I mean, there's no way to screw this up. I mean, sashimi is not so hard to do. You just had to cut the fish. Ugh. Glasses fall onto the table, splashing wine all over. Like a murder scene, the red wine spreads slowly across the floor. All of them are dying! Oh, we are not going to accomplish to catch Burrow because they are going to die, babe. They are going to die. They are going to die first. Oh. 3 of them had their heads on the table, seizing and foaming at the mouth. They are even. They even have foam in the mouth. Oh my god! What the fuck did you do? The 3 who dared to capture Burrow, we would never have met otherwise. What's happening? No reply. Suddenly, Xian raised his arm limply after letting out a gross cough. We need a doctor now! My mind stretched far into the distance toward Dr. Capuchin. 10 minutes later.
見たことねえ料理が紛れてると思ったら、イブ、またお前の仕業か。
I was wondering what that fish was. That dish was bad. It was all your doing.
危うく23の天命を全うする前に神のもとへ召されるところでした。
I will retire. I will retire what I said before. You're not a fucking husband, Ives. You still have to learn a lot, especially the cooking. You have a lot to learn. I mean, how the fuck you do a scrub? How the fuck you you scrub just doing sashimi? How the fuck? That was close. I thought I was being called to heaven before ever reaching 23.
面白い。
Interesting.
全身の痙攣、激しい吐き気、体の各部に残る強いしびれ。
You are looking this in such an objective way. Convulsions throughout the body, intense urge to vomit, residual trembling of the limbs.
何をどう調理すればこんな症状が起きるようになる？
I want to know exactly how you can prepare a dish that can bring about these symptoms. The 3 return from the brink of death, their bodies propped up with their elbows. After witnessing the tragedy, I finally realized the truth behind Ives' cooking. He's the most horrible cook in the world. His cooking actually knocked people out cold.
答えろ。今度はどんなゲテモノを料理に紛れ込ませた？
Answer me. What kind of mystery ingredient did you add to the dish this time? Holy moly, if they were to throw his food to the burro, maybe they are going to catch him, because they would knock him out. Ives put a bit in response to Adol's question.
ゲテモノじゃないってば。ちゃんと味見もしたし。
I'm so scared. I mean, you already tasted that you didn't think that it was awful. It reminds me to to Gosh from Kamibachi, you know, it's Gosh. It's just same. Because they have no taste. Oh. It's not mystery ingredient. I tasted what I have made myself.
アドルフも知ってるはずだよ。ほら、この間海辺に流れ着いてきた丸くて愛嬌がある顔の魚。
You know too, Adolf, remember? That cute, round fish that washed ashore that time.
いかにも危険そうな魚、逃がしてなかったのか。というか食べる気になったのか、あれを。
Oh, maybe the fish was poisonous? Maybe. You didn't throw that dangerous looking thing back into the ocean? You served the creature to us instead?
どんな未知の食材だろうと丁寧に処置すれば美味しくいただけるはず。
Well, in this case, it wasn't. It didn't happen. Any ingredient, no matter how strange, can be delicious if served just right.
っていうのがうちに代々伝わる家訓だからね。逃がすなんてもったいないことできないよ。
My family said it for generations. There's no way I could let such an opportunity slip by.
その意味不明な家訓と味音痴で何度自警団が壊滅しかけたと思ってる。この殺人料理マニア。
The family motto of yours combined with your lack of taste has almost killed the course 1,000 times. You murderer! So he's a bad taster too. I found out that his cooking pit the members of the course against death on a daily basis. Shian's and Lucas' faces went pale as they imagined it. Yeah. Mathis, did you eat it or not? It was then that Mathis finally began to speak. Come to think of it, Mathis hadn't been even knocked out or cold like the others. Oh, so Mathis was able to eat it?
アドルフさん、そんなに言わなくても。味覚は人それぞれですし。
Adolf, there's no need to be so harsh. I mean, everyone has different tastes.
僕はこれ、美味しいと思います。
Mathis, I believe in you. I believe in you, Mathis. You have... I'm so worried. I'm so worried now. Mathis, are you okay? Are you okay? You are not going to have a stomachache? Your tummy's okay? I actually think it tasted quite good. Oh! Eyes filled with awe and confusion focused on Mathis. But I could see by my own eyes that he was speaking the truth because he took another slice of the fish and ate it happily without showing any signs of illness whatsoever. Oh, he's so happy! Since someone actually enjoyed his dish, Ai's face lit up. I mean, maybe he shouldn't cook all the time, but I'm so happy that people is so happy with his cooking, even if it's just one person, okay?
だよね。ちゃんと美味しいよね。
But now, nothing that is going to stop him in the future. Right? It tastes good, doesn't it?
はい。きっと皆さん、慣れない味と食感に驚いてしまったのかと。
Yes, perhaps everyone was just surprised by its unique taste and texture.
根気よく作り続けていけば、きっとこの美味しさを理解してくれる人が増えていきますよ。
Mathis collaborating in the following death flags in the future. I'm sure the author will realize how good it tastes if you keep it active and continue serving your dishes.
嬉しいな。俺の料理を認めてくれたのは君が初めてだよ、マティス。
Your words are like gold. You are the first person to actually praise my food, Mathis.
俺、もっと頑張るね。 みんなに喜んでもらえる料理を作れるように。
I will do my best so that I can make more for everyone to enjoy.
応援してます。次に何かまた作られたら、ぜひ食べてみたいです。
I will reach in for you. If you make something next time, I would like to hunt some too.
もちろん。真っ先に君を招待するよ。
Oh my god, they are buddies. They are buddies. They are food buddies. Of course, you would be my honored guest. The rest, God bless you, didn't eat it. On the other hand, while I was observing what seems like an enjoyable conversation between brothers, bro,
悪夢の連鎖だ。
the nightmare never ends. With a new fun supporter, its destructive cooking would only spread. I could tell that much from adults paying crew. So, I didn't expect such funny scene in this game. After carefully confirming that the other dishes were prepared by me, they begin editing once again. Oh, it's so cute! Oh my god! I feel so drunk! I feel so drunk! What the hell happened to you, Xian? I mean, what is that face? I mean, the drink fall. He has wine on his face.
おや、グラスの減りが悪いようですが。
Oh, I see you're not drinking much.
研究所での生活が中心となると、やはりこういったたしなみとは縁遠くなるもので。
Perhaps enjoying a meal with others like this is something foreign to someone who lives on the institute.
安い酒が舌に合わんだけだ。
I simply don't like cheap liquor and...
お前こそ、経験なる信徒様が酒なんて飲んでいいのか？
Look who's talking. Is a devout follower of God supposed to be drunk alcohol?
勘違いされがちですが、私の神は禁酒の法を敷かれていません。
Many misunderstand this, but the God I worship doesn't prohibit drinking.
節度を守り、酒という欲に溺れることがなければ問題ないと私は解釈しています。
I am under the conviction that so long as one does not engage in immoral behavior, they are free to drink as they please.
そうか。で、一人で酒を何本開けた？
Yeah, it's most likely that Lucas is a really heavy drink. I see. So, how many drinks have you placed yourself with?
12本ですね。
Only 12 bottles. Only 12 bottles? Only 12 bottles? That's not only! Why? They are falling apart. They are really showing me that they are not perfect. Okay. Why the alcohol? Two of them has no taste. One of them is like heavy with alcohol. The other one drinks so heavily, and the other one doesn't like cheap alcohol, and does nothing. He doesn't do any chores. Oh my goodness! You have a long way to be a good husband.
アルコールを短時間で過剰に摂取すると分解能力が追いつかず痛い目を見るぞ。
I must warn you that overconsumption of alcohol within a short period of time affects your body's ability to break it down safely.
そうだな。具体的な例を挙げれば悲惨なことになる。
So it's like you will get alcohol poisoning because it's alcohol poisoning.
もしや顔に出ないだけですでに相当酔われています？
Oh, I have already. Oh, the blush. It's so small, but he's blush. Maybe because he's drunk. Oh, you look fine on the outside, but are you sure you are not drunk yourself?
まだグラス一杯のお酒すら 飲まれていなかったはずですが。
So weak! So old and so weak. Oh. I see that you have only had a single glass, but still.
は？何をバカなこと。俺は酔ってなどいない。
Ha! What a stupid assumption. I am not drunk.
見ろ。この程度の安酒なら浴びるように飲める。
Behold, I can drink this cheap liquor like a fish.
比喩ではなく、本当に頭から浴びていますね。これは後ほどお掃除が大変そうです。
I suppose you are right, considering you are pouring enough over yourself to swing in. Cleaning this up will be quite a chore.
誰が胃袋としそう脆弱じじいだ。
You are calling me a booze bringing jizza?
一言も言っていません。
I say nothing remotely similar. Holly.
シアンさん、お酒に弱いんですね。
You have no right to talk about it. You have no right to talk about it. I really like this scene. I really like this chapter. Xian's drunk already.
意外ですけど、完璧より何か好きがあった方が親しみやすくていいと思いますよ。
I thought you were tougher. By having a weakness or you actually makes you a lot more approachable.
ねえ、セレス。あれいつの間にか聖地人だ。俺、それになんだか肌の色も変わって。
Right, so red. How long have you been this short? You look pale as head too. Oh,
イーブ、お前が話しかけてんのは空になった酒瓶だ。
Ives, you are talking to an empty bottle.
あれああごめんごめんこっちだった。
Sorry about that. You're over here.
イブさん。僕、マティスです。
Ives, I'm Mathis.
もう一本開けるぞ。俺はまだまだ飲める。
I'm going to open another bottle of wine. I can still drink.
俺もおかわり都合。
I want more too.
こぼれてます。飲む前に全部こぼれてます。
You're spilling. You're not even pouring it into the glass. Alcohol is really scary. Indeed, you are from my teen thirst. I think that summed up the situation well.
でも、ちょっと楽しそうです。いいな。僕もあと1年早く生まれてたらな。
Oh my goodness, they are so happy like a family now. But they look like they are having fun. I am a bit envious. If only I was born a year earlier.
ただ、イブさんとシアンさんのイメージが一気に崩れてしまったのが。
But at the same time, I'm slightly disappointed that my image of Art and Xian has fallen apart.
新たな側面を知ることもまた親睦を深めるということですよ。
Getting to know a side that normally isn't seen is a good way to bonding friendship. Drinking quietly to himself, Adol held his head and groaned.
お前ら二人はこんな大人になってくれるなよ。
Oh my god, Adolf always has like a lot of headaches by dealing with all these people. I mean, in the fucking whole game, he has been having like a lot of headaches. I'm so sorry for him. What a learn. Don't grow up to be like them, got it? He played it to me and Mathis with a little strength he had left in him. I looked around and saw that everyone was eating the dishes I cooked for them.
あ、 こっちのオムレツおいしい。お酒よりミルクと一緒に食べた方がいいかな。
This omelette tastes great. Maybe I should have this with milk and no wine.
こちらの魚のソテーもなかなかですよ。ハーブの香りが臭みをうまく消し去っていて。
You should try the sauté fish too. The herbs bring out of the flavors very nicely.
油分が少ないものはないのが胃がもたれる。
You are a... Oh my god, he's so fucking old. Like a grandpa. Isn't there anything else that's less oily? My stomach can't take it.
でしたらこっちに美味しいサンドイッチが。
You should try these sandwiches over here, and... This feels similar to when I first brewed tea for Ives. I brought it up earlier, but I thought maybe I should confirm just in case. Now was probably not the best time, not bad. I mentioned this earlier, but I prepare most of the dishes. Are you okay with that? My boys stopped everyone, including the two who were drunk. Four of them blinking a few times. Then they all look at me at once.
何がですか?
Okay, with what? He looked at me with bewilderment, not understanding what I was asking. I was surprised and happy beyond belief. Oh my god, don't cry! Don't cry! Don't cry! Oh my goodness, don't cry! Before I knew it, a tear rolled down my cheek.
どうしたんですか?
What's the matter?
俺たちなんか変なこと言っちゃった？泣かないで。俺のハンカチ貸すから。
Did we say or do something wrong? Don't cry. Here, my handkerchief.
わら！
わら！
おやおや、派手に転んでしまって、ここは代わりに私のを。
Well, you fall spectacularly. Let me lend you my...
ん？ああ、悪いな。グラスと間違えて酒を注いでしまった。
Such chaos. Please, are you going to... Are you just going to... Let me hear crying? Oh my goodness, they are so chaotic right now. Sorry. I thought you were my one glass.
お気になさらず。本当に面白い酔い方をされますね。
Please don't worry. You do have a strong way of being drunk.
ハンカチも水も俺が用意するから、酔っ払いどもはおとなしくしてろ。
I will get a handkerchief and some water, so you drunken bastards stay put. Holy moly. Each of their actions brought me a sense of joy and comfort, and soon... I couldn't hold back any longer. I bent forward, holding my stomach with laughter. What a warm and joyous sight. To think that only days ago, I held a dagger to my death with the desire to commit suicide. I never expected the day would come when I would be laughing again like a child. This all feels like a dream. After Ice and the rest go through their hangover, we were finally moving forward to get our operation underway. The tent from Corona that Hugh the Driver was set up in the garden. It's so lame! So sorry to say that, but it's so lame. We decided on the grouping and placement on the cars so that they could protect the commoners first and foremost. We also got approval to spread rumors about requesting access to the bodies from their families. Jan was keeping an eye on the situation in Chadis and visiting Mathis to see how he was doing. Lucas had something he needed to attend to during the afternoon hours, but he always returned by night, reporting to us information he heard from the residents of both Chadis and Cohen. Xian returned to the institute each day to prepare dummy corps for the operation. The two members of the corps were finding time to train with Mathis, and as for me, the best I could do for everyone was handling the daily chores so that I could make their lives a little less stressful. Late one night, unable to sleep, I was lured outside by the moonlight shining through the window. A doll's house was located on the outskirts of town, so regardless of the time, the area was always quiet and peaceful. So much so that it was hard to believe a killer like Burrow was actually hiding somewhere relatively nearby. Though it might not be right to say. I felt the days here were very fun. No one died before of me, and no notable misfortune occurred. Everyone here accepted me for who I was, allowing me to enjoy myself as I pleased. The happiness I dreamed about for years had finally arrived, but I was still confused of the change. It's as if I'm finally living like a normal girl.
それは当然だと思
う。Why? Of course.
私が君の力を抑え込んでいるからね。
After all, I am suppressing your power. Oh? You are? The watchman of death who came from Hades appeared in front of me that day. Uncle.
久しいね、同胞の姫君。息災で何よりだ。
It has been a while, my dear princess. I am glad to see you are very well.
私の助言は君の道しるべになっているかな？
So, have my words served as a beacon for you? Yes. After a moment's pause, I nodded. This mysterious man was responsible for the life I was living now, and he wanted me to go after the killer in exchange for it to continue. If we enter into a contract together, I didn't need to be so cautious in front of him. Still, what exactly do you mean when you say that you're suppressing my powers?
そのままの意味さ。
This is exactly as I said.
あの夜、私は君の自死を止めた際、とある術を君の身にかけ。
That night, when I stopped you from committing suicide, I cast a certain spell over you.
一時的に死神としての力を抑え込むことに成功した。
I was successful in suppressing your power as death for the time being. Duration? And that's the reason nothing bad has happened.
少々運も絡むが、私の力によるところが大きい。
Though luck does play a factor, your current circumstances are largely up to me.
しかし、この術にも限界がある。一定期間が過ぎ効果が切れれば。
But my power has its limits. Once the time comes.
君はまた人に死を招く死神に戻ってしまうだろう。
You will return to your form as death, and again bring dismiss to those around you. I see. As I murmured sadly, Anku's brow rose.
姫君、そんな悲しそうな顔をしないでおくれ。
My dear princess, please do not be sad.
私もね、好きで君に意地悪をしているわけではないのだよ。
I am not doing this out of spite or to play with you.
君の死神としての力は膨大だ。私とて条件を満たさぬ限り完全に無効化することはできない。
Your power as death is great. I cannot completely nullify without other conditions in place.
それを果たすために提示したのがあの契約なのさ。
Which is why I proposed that contract to fulfill the required conditions. That's right. I remember you said something similar back then. Thank you very much for the reminder. I can't promise you now, but I will think about it once I'm feeling calmer.
ああ、それがいいだろう。そろそろ事態も状況も動き出す。
Good to hear. Things will start moving before you know it.
多くの出会いを経て、君は一体どの死に向き合うことになるのか。
Through your many encounters, I wonder what death you will come to face.
あのリコリスの花園で決断を下す時を
心待ちにしているよ。
I look forward to the day when you make your decision at the licorice field. A curtain of leaves fly into the air, and just like on that first night, Anne could disappear into the darkness. Yes, my current life was only temporary, no matter how fun things were. Everyone had a place to which they must return one day. In fact, when this incident was resolved, it was possible it would never speak with those who gather here ever again. I accept that. I only want to repay them for the bright smile they gave me. I will do what I can to help. I knew exactly how I could start. I could make something even better for breakfast to make everyone happy. The following day, finally, the key piece needed to complete the operation had finally arrived. So those are the dummy corpses. In the room were a few bodies made to look like real humans. I gasped in surprise upon taking a closer look at the faces lacking eyes and a mouth.
それは豚肉などを元に人間の型のみ再現したもどきの人形だ。
The bodies here were made using pork, born into the likeness of a human body.
今は綺麗なものだが、後ほどあえて破損させ、発見時そのままの状態に再現する。
They are still knit in a sense, so I'm going to damage them to be similar to these bodies when they were initially discovered. I bet they are good enough to deceive Buro. I was frightened by their appearance. I assumed you were going to prepare them out of ceramic or wood.
それだと触った質感や重量で即座に見抜かれるだろう。
That would only make it easier to discover they are fake at first touch. Xian added that it would also pose a risk as they could be easily broken.
ここからが本題だ。お前、この人形たちに服を着せてみろ。
The real issue starts now. I want you to put clothes on them. Eh? Xian tipped over a sack of boxes and out came a lot of different clothes.
丸裸の死体というのもおかしな話だろう。
It will look odd for the bodies to be completely naked.
カツラもこちらで用意した。被害者の性別や年齢に見合った服なら何でもいい。
I have weights for them too. You can put on any clothes you like, so long as they match the age and gender of the actual victims. I see. So that's why he brought me here. Understood. Let me get started or wait.
どうした？
What is it? Well, I've only taken a glaze so far, but the clothes you have doesn't seem to match the size of any of the dummies. The dummies who have been made to resemble adult men and women, but the clothes were too small. I could even spot some children's clothes missing. Oh! Such a mistake!
無理やり着せればいいだろう。
Just force them. No! You cannot! The clothes will tear off if we force them. Why were they selecting in the first place?
売り上げが良く単価が最も高いものを片っ端からマルシェで買ってきた。
You needn't have to. You are going to write them, you know? They are just dummies. I purchased the best-selling and highest-value clothes available at Marche. So the compatibility to age and gender.
していない。服なんぞ最低限肌を隠せれば何でもいいだろう。
I don't care. Clothes are simply meant to hide a person's skin from the public. Okay. This seems to be typical for Xian, who lives in solitude at the institute. He has 83 years old. And he lacks of common sense. It still didn't solve the problem of not having suitable clothing to fulfill his demand of dressing there properly. I'm sorry, but can you give me some time? I will try and recite the clothes using the extra fabric we have here.
そんなことできるのか？
You can do that. Yes, just enough to make them decent.
わかった。好きにしろ。ただし明日の夜までには仕上げてみせろ。
Understood. Do as you please, but you need to get it all done by tomorrow night. Right. I quickly got to work by carrying the clothes to the room where I was currently staying.
あいつに育てられたとは思えんほど従順で静かな女だな。
I can't believe how compliant and obedient she is, considering who raised her.
あの娘が振りまくという不幸、死や火災、迷子や雷雨といった迷信にはかけらも興味なぞないが、
I have no interest in her superstitious spreading of misfortune, be it in the form of death, natural disaster, or the like.
今後の状況によっては別件で使えるかもしれん。
Depending on the situation, her system may be on benefits later. After somehow managing to tailor the clothes to fit the dummies, everyone finally began to take definite action for the operation. The dummies were damaged and decorated with fake blood to look similar to the bodies from the incident, then placed in the tent. The families of the victims began to spread the rumor that Xian forcefully parted the bodies from them, just as Ives had planned. At Cernevo, the hood helped us with the operation by making an announcement that the institute had nothing to do with it. We slowly increased the number of bodies in the tent over a 2-day span. Now, we were lying in wait to Bureau to arrive. The Corps had fortified their night patrol units so that the fight with Bureau wouldn't lead to casualties among the residents. While it would be helpful to have help from anyone we could get,
相手が規格外すぎるからな。
Oh, you
お
has
前ら自警団の
close
ツートッ
train.
プがまとめてかかってもかなわねえ相手とか。
You have to remember that you are facing a monster that even our 2 top guys didn't stand a chance against.
下手に俺らが手出ししたところで足手まといの死者が増えるだけだ。
Sending our men won't help much, and might even be a burden of you guys.
けどお前らが死んだら多分俺がリーダーを引き継ぐことになる。んな責任ある立場なんてごめんだね。
If you both die, there's a good chance I will be made leader. To hell with having that kind of responsibility.
だからイブ、アドルフ、勝たなくていい。死ぬんじゃねえぞ。
So Ives, Adolf, you don't have to win. Just don't die on me.
もちろん戻ったらしばらく休みがちになってたクルーン業再開しないとね。
Of course, I do have to reopen Korun, or everyone's going to forget about my business.
二度と遅れを取る気はねえ。必ず生きて帰ってくる。
I've got no intention of losing this time. We'll come back in one piece.
坊ちゃん、やはり俺は坊ちゃんの参加には反対です。あまりにも危険すぎます。
Master, I am still against your involvement. It is far too dangerous.
せめて俺もおそばに。
If you can at least have me.
ダメ。これ以上人数増やすと目立つから。
No, we can't have too many involved. We would be giving ourselves away.
心配してくれてありがとう。じゃあ。でも今回は亡くなった人の遺体の行方もかかってるから。
Thank you for your concern, Jan, but this time it involves the whereabouts of the missing bodies.
皆さんの邪魔をしたり、一人で勝手なことはしないよ。
I won't get in everyone's way, and I won't run off like I did before.
ちゃんと戻ってくるから。屋敷で待ってて。
I will be back for sure, so please wait for me at home.
わかりました。その言葉、信じておりますからね。
Understood. I will hold you onto your word.
シアンさん、早く終わらせて戻ってきてくださいね。
Xian, make sure you end this with a jiffy and come back as soon as possible.
シアンさんが抜けると全体の稼働率がかなり落ちるんです。僕もう3日は寝てません。
Without you, your overall production rates they can nosedive. I haven't slept in 3 days.
たかが3日がどうした。いっそ俺の記録を超えるつもりで17日間徹夜してみる。
Please go
お前
to
ならできる。
3 days is nothing. I know you have what it takes to surpass my record of 17 days.
寿命が来る前に殺すつもりですか？
So you want to kill me off early?
うすうす予想はしていたけれど、あなたまで参加するのね。
I knew this was going to happen, but are you really going to do this? Yes, Adolf isn't too happy, but everyone came to the decision that it would be safer for me to be with them than staying at this place alone. I worry about them too. I want to try and help them as much as possible without getting in the way.
そのお手伝いの内容は危険なものではないでしょうね。
Are you sure there's nothing dangerous involved in what you're going to do? Yes, my job is to stay away from danger and take care of anyone who might get injured from the hike. I won't do anything rash, so please don't worry about me, mother.
相手が相手なのよ。心配するに決まっているでしょう。でも、
This is not the ordinary person you children are facing, so of course I'm worried about you, but...
あなたのわがままを認めると、あの日約束してしまったものね。
I did also accept your selfish request back then. Mother.
アドルフと二人で必ず無事に戻ってくるのよ。
Make sure you and Adolf return to me safely, you hear?
あの日楽しみにしていた3人での食事会もまだ開けていないのだから。
After all, we haven't had the dinner that we were supposed to have that day. Understood. Two days quickly passed as each of us prepared for the upcoming encounter. Finally, our target made his move. I could hear rustling coming from outside. I was sleeping near the others in the room, but I quickly rose upon hearing the noise.
来たか。
He's here. Everyone took notice and got up. We then peeked outside to discover a shadow trying to drag one of the dummies Cian made out of the tent. The frozen shadow was burned into my mind. Let's go! Adolf, Ives, and Mathis all jumped out at the same time. The shadow had dragged out one of the dummies from the tent, then turned his back for a moment. Hit! Mathis quickly threw his knife like before. The knife found its mark on Burro's back, and he groaned in an indistinguishable voice. In a flash, Adolf moved toward the front and knives toward the back to sandwich Burro.
これは警告だ。さっきお前に刺さったナイフには遅効性の強力な毒が塗られている。
Listen carefully. The knife that struck you is treated with a slow-acting virulent poison.
それを解毒するための薬は俺たちしか用意していない。
The antidote is something only we can concoct.
だから助かりたかったら今すぐ武器を下ろして。
If you want to leave, drop your weapon and raise your... They were bluffing. The knife was treated with only anesthetic, but there was no reason for us to tell Burroughs the truth. If this were a normal person, he would beg for his life and give up to get the poison out of him, but... Burroughs didn't say anything and didn't even look afraid. The horse and the dummy he dragged all right at Adolf. The dummy landed on the sword that Adolf raised in defense. His sword and side work momentarily broke, and using the opportunity, Burrough quickly turned and ran as blood continued sweeping down his back. He ran?
なんと、しびれ薬を塗られてもなお、あんな動きができるのですか。
Unbelievable. And amazed he decided to flee despite being struck by the poison.
言ってる場合か。出るぞ。
This ain't no time to talk. Let's go. Sorry, he got away.
まさかこっちの脅しに耳を傾けもしないなんて。
I never expected him to just run without listening to our threat.
まあそう簡単に捕まるのならこの衛兵たちも殺されていないだろ
Considering he murdered all those Royal Guard soldiers, it's not easy target.
う。だが動き自体は鈍っている。今なら車で追いつけるはずだ。クロードの末っ子。
But his movement wasn't very quick. We should be able to go after him by car. Hey, Cloud Boy.
はい。自動車の用意できてます。
Right, I will get the car ready at once.
最終確認ですが、マティス君は本当に運転できるんですね。
And you don't? All of you adults? I mean, the smallest one has a driver license and all of you don't? Oh my goodness. Just one last confirmation. Are you sure you can drive, Mathis?
大丈夫です。初日だってこの車を運転してこの家にお邪魔したんですから。
Yes, I can. I did right here when I first came, you know? I felt assured seeing his confident nod as I sat down in the front seat as the team medic.
狭い。
Jeez.
我慢しろ。詰めろとか言ったら蹴り出すぞ。
Suck it up. Say any more and I'll throw you out. I could sit in the back instead.
乗り直している時間がもったいないです。このまま追跡しましょう。
Exactly. You had to go after a murderer who flew away. Let's fucking go. We don't have time to be changing seats. Let's get going.
ですね。けど追いつけるかな。彼、入り組んだ路地へ続く道の方に走っていったし。
Yeah, but will we make it? I mean, it looks like he dug into the alleys.
問題ありません。
Oh, so serious and confident. Now I'm so scared about his driving the skills. No problem at all. We firmly gripped the steering wheel and revved the engine.
あの程度の距離、僕ならすぐに詰められます。
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I can catch up to him as he's only that far ahead. As his eyes change. No way! He's the... Oh. Oh my goodness. I was so right to be so worried about his driving skills. I'm so funny. It's so funny that Xian is about to pook. Xian is about to pook. I don't think. Oh my god, all faces are fantastic. I cannot take this seriously. With a huge roar in the engine, the car quickly turned into an iron horse galloping across the road. Mathis, you are going way too fast. We are dangerously close to...
運転に集中できないので話しかけないでください。
Please don't talk to me now. I'm driving. Okay. I was sitting in the passenger seat, so I could hold on the windows well to find the turns, but the back seat was in utter chaos.
まだ加速するの？
Slow down, will ya?
おお、マティス君はハンドルを握ると性格が変わる人ですか。
Oh, I see Mathis turn into someone else the moment he's behind the wheel.
見事な車体さばきですが、これは明らかにマナー違反です。
He's maneuvering the car at the wall, but this is without a doubt against the law. And you are so calm!
後ほど安全運転について説く個人授業を行う必要がありますね。
I suppose I should set aside some time to talk to him about driving safety.
そんなのんきなことを言ってる場合じゃ、このままじゃ俺たちの方が先に死ぬ。
There's no time to be thinking about stuff like that. We are going to die if he keeps this up.
クルーンと自警団のどっちか俺に剣の鞘を貸せ。
We're going to please this couple. Oh my god, he's so fucking old and delicate. Corrupt. Or maybe you corpse. Give me yours, Capart.
なんなら上着でも構わんぞ。
I will tear your clothes too.
あんた中に履くつもりだろ。
Hello.
絶対貸さねえ。
Hello, you're not going to barf into.
だから静かにしてください。
Please, everyone be quiet. The car took a sharp right. I was surprised to see that we just not really fit into the alley. Fortunately, there were many homes here, and the course already told everyone to stay inside bed.
何遊んでんだあいつら。
What the hell are they doing? I wasn't surprised that a few curious people peek inside through their window.
なんだよこの騒ぎ。
What the hell is going on?
自警団が大量死の犯人を追うとかいう話だったんじゃねえのか。
I thought the court said that they were on a manhunt for the killer.
けど今一瞬死神の娘がアドルフやイブと登場してるのが見えたぞ。
I only got a glimpse, but did anyone else see that dead girl, Adolf and I was in the car?
ならあの子も犯人逮捕に協力してるっていうか。
Wait, so she's actually helping them capture the killer? No, wait.
そもそも犯人じゃないってこと？
So that means she wasn't the one who killed all those people. Right, what I was saying at the beginning of the game. Inside the speeding car, I had no idea what the resident might be thinking as we swiped past their faces in the window. Oh wait, I have just noticed the licorice is there. The spark flew at the scar scrapped the walls from time to time, but Mathis kept at the speed in pursuit of our target. So fucking rich boy, you don't care that the car is scrapped! And finally...
見つけた。
Fuck him. His eyes filled with hatred. Mathis gripped the wheel tightly, and without a single moment of hesitation.
最低限ショックは抑えますが、念のために身構えてください。
That's so fucking dangerous! Oh my goodness. Mom is going to be angry. I will do what I can to keep the shot minimal, but try to brace yourself. Before anyone could ask what he meant. The engine roared and accelerated to its maximum speed. Wait, hold on, you're not going to... One of the benefits of being in the front seat was that I was in full view of the accident Matthew was supposedly going to cause. Everyone, duck! I quietly shouted to the back seat, but Matthew suddenly pumped the brakes and... Die! Oh my god! He has no hesitation to crush a person if he's his brother's killer. The car finally collided. He ran the car right into Bro, who was running ahead of us. Is everyone alright? With my medical kit in hand, I jumped out of the passenger seat and checked on everyone in the back seat. It's so incredible that none of you are injured, especially in the front seats. I mean, if the car were to collide, the first one who would die was the front seats, you know? They will need therapy after this. Sort of. We are miraculously still alive.
君の方こそ怪我はありませんか？
Aside from us, are you alright? Yes, I suppose I was lucky. Lucas kicked off the now wrecked roar, and trampling on behind him came the other 3 passengers.
何が死ねだ。死にかけたのはこっちだ。
Die my ass. We are the ones who almost died. She uncovered his mouth with his hand just as he was beginning to curse the driver. A small swallow quickly go out to the of the cars. A small shadow quickly go out of the cars.
ごめんなさい。ちゃんからも坊ちゃんは運転が荒いって注意されていたんですけど。
This is more than a reckless driver, you know. If you were to do the driving exam in the real world, you won't get the driving license in your fucking life. Even if you weren't going to die, you know, you never would going to get it. I'm so sorry. Dad always said I'm a reckless driver, but
ハンドルを握ったらつい熱が入ってしまって。
the moment I got behind the wheel, I felt hot and just lost it. For some reason, I felt a chill when I saw Matthews back to his usual self.
それよりブローはどうなった？
That aside, what happened to Burrow? Adolf, over there! I point my finger at. On the road was Burrow using his weapon as crutch to hold himself up. Good, he's alive! My sense of relief was short-lived. I escaped position his weapon and, with a swift kick of the ground, leaped toward us like a beast.
イブ、構えろ。
Ives, get ready!
あの傷でまだ戦えるのか？
He's still going to fight?
殺すなよ。まだ盗んだ死体の居場所を吐かせていない。
Don't kill him. We need to interrogate him about where he hid the bodies he stole.
余裕があればな。
We'll do what we can.
セレス君、マティス君、私と共にもっと後ろへ。
Theres, Mathis, both of you move back with me. Got it. Uh-oh. At my former teacher's instruction, I signaled for Mathis, who was trying his best to stop himself from attacking Burrow, to step back as far as possible. The moment arrived. Weapons of offense and defense clash. Ho ho. Again, they are bleeding! Just like that night. More than that night, Burrow attacked them more fiercely than before. He was wounded badly from the collision, but he showed no sign of pain as he swung toward with each swing of his halberd. Even so, Ice was confused. He was parrying the blows with his sword as he glanced toward Adolf. The eyes looked back at him in agreement, which means he was not the only one. His power.
速さもこの間戦った時とほぼ同じ。なのにどうしてだろう。
I think a line is missing. I think there's a line missing. I don't know. I mean, because this sentence doesn't make sense. His power and speed is about the same as. I think that there's going a missing line. There's a missing line. Crash.
弱くなってる。動きに前みたいな洗練さがない。
He's gotten weaker. His movements aren't as refined as before. During the previous battle, the two of them learned that they were at a disadvantage from both a skill and strength standpoint. But now, the Silent was attacking without hiding his savagery. He was attacking without any thought now, like a foreign animal. Back then, they said that none but their attack would hit their mark. Their instinct told them so they focused on their defense.
今なら絡めて使えるかな。
I think my attack will work now. He suddenly decided on it.
とりあえずやってみよう。これ以上戦いが長引いたら彼は死んでしまうかもしれない。
Not that I have a choice. We might die if we prolong fire any further. We still have...
彼と何も話していない。
We still haven't asked him about anything.
どうしてこんなことをしたのか。それを聞くまでは知らせないよ。
Sorry for interrupting all the time. About why he did what he did. I can't have him die on us now. Ice began to tap to a rhythm, then repositioned his sword. He then charged straight at Burrow. Wait! Adol called out as soon as he realized what I was going to do. Burrow was ready to thrust his weapon. Ives smiled on the side. His target had no intention of dodging. Ugh. A part of his shoulder was gouged, sending blood into the air. Still, Ives didn't stop. With a good deal of effort, Ives crouched down and appeared from below Burrow, who was stunned with the move. He thrust his sword to pierce Burrow's arm, and quickly... Damn it! Tell me before you do these things! Adolf appeared from behind Ives and swung his sword. His blade struck the target's other arm. Ives! Ives! With both arms wounded, blood flooded down onto the road. Mathis and I tried to call Ives' name, but he wasn't showing any pain at all. He then pushed his sword deeper into Burrow so that he couldn't get away. Oh. Burrow finally lost his ability to hold his weapon when I sent a sharp object flying by the side of my face. The projectile pierced Burrow's shoulder. No! Before Burrow could ever groan, Adol and Ives quickly tackled him to the ground. The object that struck him fell and clung onto the ground. And I? Wait. On the ground was the knife that Mathis always had strapped to his leg. He had drawn it without any of us knowing and threw in a lightning speed. I didn't notice at all. I looked at Mathis in surprise, but for some reason, he was also looking at the knife on the ground and his own latent confusion.
Eh? 僕のナイフ?
Eh? My knife? Oh, wait, someone took his knife?
素晴らしい。100点満点の投擲です。お手柄ですね、マティス君。
I think it was Mathis. Wonderful. That was a perfect throw indeed. Well done, Mathis.
いえ、違う。
No, I didn't.
今日は予想外の行動ばかりするな、クロードの末っ子。
It looks like you are full of surprises today, Jean-Claude.
だが、ようやく終わったか。
Now then, looks like everything is over. Before Mathis could respond, Xian walked toward Burrow. Seeing Burrow trying to break free, Xian briefly kicked his head.
おっと、すまんな。
Oh, where are my manners?
今の俺は車酔いで、少しばかり機嫌が悪い。
You will have to forgive me, as I'm not in the best mood after that car ride. He then gets stung on Bruce's head that he bounced off to the ground. Who is?
ああ、死んではないけど、完全に脳震盪を起こしてるね。
Yeah, thank you so much, SB again. And don't worry, I think I'm going to finish I want to finish the chapter, so I think we are going to finish soon. Maybe in half an hour or even less. I mean, I hope that we are going to finish soon this chapter, and then I can go to eat something. Yikes! I thought he would die from that, but he could still get a concussion.
えげつないな。あんた靴底に鉄板仕込んでるだろ。
You Sabash, the sole of your shoes are iron-plated, aren't they?
自衛用だ。人間相手にはめったに使わんから安心しろ。
It's for defense. I rarely use it against others, so don't worry.
さて、旗迷惑なブロードやら。俺とはこれが初対面だな。
Now then, I believe this is the first time I've met the troublemaker known as Burrow.
とっとと身分と死体の隠し場所を白状してもらおうか。
Let's quickly figure out who is and have him confess where he took the bodies. Xian's finger reached down to remove the hood covering Burrow's face. Suddenly, Griffin could be heard from an alley.
今の音は
What's that? Maybe some passing rain? No, hell no. The dripping slowly increased in frequency and it was a metal mixture of barren tempos. Lucas' face suddenly went pale.
皆さん、今すぐそこから
Everyone, move away now! The three surrounding Burrow instinctively jumped back even before his warning. Suddenly, a few centimeters before Xian could touch the hood, from right above Burrow, death mercilessly rained down. No! I could smell a taste that pondered over the liquid and flesh burning. In seconds, Burrow's skin changed color into pale Asian color. Soon enough, his face and body melted into an indistinguishable form.
やめろイブ、間に合わねえ。
Stop, Ives. It's no use.
でも
But
そちらにとどまるのは危険です。今すぐ下がってください。
don't just stand there. Move back now.
あれはおそらく強力な硫酸です。触れるだけで肌が焼かれますよ。
It must be some kind of powerful acid. It could burn your skin on contact.
そんな。
But where did all that come from? I look up. Above Burrow was a shadow, looking down at us from atop the roof of a building. But the moonlight wasn't bright enough to reveal who was up there. The shadow moved away and the rain ceased. In place of the rain, a large container that probably held the acid fell onto the ground. He looked at what was lying with his brother's killer slowly turning into a scalded mass. Mathis wasn't looking on with joy or hatred. If anything, his eyes were filled with fear and despair.
You
really need to be careful. What? Wait. Salome? Ah! Oh my goodness. All that was left was a burned, mutilated body. Yuga and the course arrived to the scene shortly after the horror we witnessed. They placed a tarp over the body so that no one could see the hideous result.
顔が完全にただれていた。あれでは身元を調べられん。
His face is burned beyond recognition. There's no way to determine who is now. Would it be possible to make a DNA? Bro, who terrorized Teddy's and threatened the peace of Korean, met a tragic and gruesome end. The result left a bitter taste in the mouth of everyone who was involved. No wonder why. A week later.
そのセレス悪かった。
That is. Sorry.
大量死事件の犯人はあんたじゃなくてブローとかいうやつだったんだな。
I heard that some guy called Bro was the one who killed all those people back then.
なのに俺新聞を鵜呑みにして決めつけたりしてごめん。
I accuse you. I believe that what the newspaper said. I'm sorry.
しかもアドルフと一緒に奴を追いかけてやっつけたんだろ。すげえよあんた。
I heard you went after him with Adolf too. That's really cool. Well, to be honest.
正直まだ少し怖いけどさ。あんたを見る目を変えられるよ。俺頑張るよ。
To be honest, you still freak me out, but I think I can try and change how I see you now.
じゃあ俺チビたちと一緒に遊んでくるな。また後で。
So, I'm going out to play with everyone. See ya. Yes. See you later. Milo ran out happily after saying what was on his mind, but I wasn't able to tell him everything. Mother, is this really alright? I faced Mother with a shaking voice.
国が決めたことよ。
It is what the country has decided.
王家は国民たちをこれ以上不安にさせないため、この決断を下した。
The royal family made the decision so that the people wouldn't have to worry any longer. But we hadn't discovered the truth yet. We couldn't do autopsies on the bodies, nor could we figure out who exactly Buro was. With no proof, the incident was announced to be the doing of Buro, who distributed illegal drugs across districts. That announcement did remove any suspicion that was on me, but even now, I couldn't forget the sign or odor of the man who died without a single word. Not only that, that shadow that was on the roof. It's as if they were trying to hide something. There are now more questions than answers, yet we are just going to analyze this? After telling everyone about the shadow I saw, they wanted to get chased, but in the end, they couldn't find the shadowy figure anywhere. With the appearance of someone else who might be involved, I could only feel that something bad was still to come. What if Uro had nothing to do with those who died from suicide?
でも、あなたが起こした不幸でもないわ。
Regardless, it isn't something that happened because of you.
犯してもいない自分の罪を相手が背負ったなんて思っているのなら即刻改めなさい。
If you are feeling guilty over something you didn't even cause, you can stop right now.
あなたは最初から無実。何もしていないの。それでも自分のせいだと考えているのなら。
You were clean from the beginning, innocent. You still think it's your fault.
それこそ死者への冒涜であり、傲慢よ。
You are being arrogant to those who died.
ブローが数年前から多くの人を惨殺し、今回変死体を狙い、アドルフたちを殺そうとした事実は変わらない。
The fact that Buro has been killing people for years and tried to kill Adolf and the others hasn't changed.
ひどい結末だったかもしれないけれど、自身の死でその重い罪を償った。
The result may have been horrific, but he paid for his sin with his own death.
そう、割り切りなさい。身元がわからないのだから、不要なそしりを受けないだけいいでしょう。
Just assume that it's so. We don't know who it was, so simply let it go and be happy that you are no longer a suspect.
それに今さら撤回したらまたあなたに恐れや嫌悪が向けられることになるわよ。
If you try to dig any deeper, you may return to be seen with fear and hatred again. Understood.
おい、聞いたか？イブたちが大量死事件の真犯人を倒したんだってよ。
Hey, did you hear? Ives and the others actually put down that guy who caused the deaths.
相変わらず頼りになる奴らだよな。王族なんかよりよっぽど治安のために動いてくれてるよ。
Man, they really are something. They are more reliable than the damn royal family.
私たちにとってはもうちょっとした英雄よね。
You have to admit, they are our heroes now.
イブの見舞いだ。あいつの肩の怪我、大丈夫なのか？
I came to see Ives. How's his shoulder doing?
おお、腹が立つぐらいにケロッとしてら。
He's fine. I'm not sure he was even hurt.
こっちの気も知らねえで、あっさり奥の手を使いやがって。
I can't believe he was actually able to pull off his secret move.
切られた場所が悪かったらどうなってたと。
If he got hit in the wrong place, who knows what could have happened?
まったくもって同感だ。だが
I agree, but...
まだ沈んでるのか？
He sure doesn't look happy.
ああ、ブローを見殺しにしちまったこと、よほど答えてるらしい。
Yeah, it seems like he's still falling down for letting Bro die.
たく、何年付き合おうが、あいつの思考回路は理解できねえよ。
After all these years of knowing him, I still don't understand what's goes on in the head of this.
無実の人間を何人もぶっ殺してきた殺人鬼の死に同情するなんてな。
He's actually feeling sorry for a murderer who killed plenty of innocent people.
同情じゃねえだろ。
He's not feeling sorry.
あ？
ひどく一方的だが、あいつは奴に約束してたからな。
It might have been one-sided, but he did make a promise. Which promise? We will not?
大丈夫。君にどんな理由があろうとなかろうと。
Okay, this promise.
俺は最初から全てを否定したりしない。
Don't worry, I will not try to condemn you for what you have done, no matter the reason.
君の言い分は、時間をとっていくらでも聞き遂げてみせる。その代わり、
I will take my time and hear you out for as long as it takes. In turn,
その後、君が殺してきた人々の墓と、あの少年に、どうか、詫びてくれないか。
afterward, please apologize to those you have killed, as well as to that young man.
だからその約束を果たせないことを単純に後悔してる。
When this is going to end, this is becoming a bit too long for me now. Oh my goodness. He only regrets what happened because he couldn't fulfill his promise.
相棒の狂った綺麗事にも困ったもんだ。
My partner's insane sense of responsibility releases pain.
綺麗事だからこそ、最後まで貫かないと意味がないんだよ。
What I said was my responsibility. It's meaningless if I don't follow it through the end.
いい加減割り切れよ。お前みたいな優しすぎるやつがこの国じゃ損して地獄を見るんだぜ。
Just let it go already. Good guys like you only end with the short end of the stick in a place like this.
完全なる骨折り損だ。
What a waste of time.
シアンさん、 珍しく活動的だったのにほんと残念でしたね。
Considering how surprisingly attractive you were, it really must be disappointing, Xian.
結局ブローが隠した死体も見つからなかったんですって？
So you couldn't find the whereabouts of the bodies Boro took?
なあ、ヤスから採取した遺伝子もバックアップデータに該当なし。
Yeah, I couldn't find any data matching the genes I started from his body either.
髪も顔も見事に焼かれ、身元の特定も不可能だ。
His hair, face, and body were so badly burned that I couldn't confirm who he was.
つまり一度もリライバーになっていないただの人間だったってことですか。
Which means that this person won't be a reliable.
こんなことなら最初から墓荒らし一択にしておけばよかったか。
If I was going to wait this much time, I should have started with unearthing the bodies from the graves.
もうまたそんなこと言って。イブさんとしないって約束したんでしょ？
Hey, now stop that. You promised you wouldn't do that.
今から掘り起こすにしても、さすがにもう腐って細かい検視は不可能じゃないですか。
And even if you did try to dig up the bodies, they are probably so decomposed that you couldn't autopsy them anyway.
そんなこと言われずとも分かっている。くそ。最終的に得られたのは不在中に溜まった膨大な仕事だけか。
You don't have to tell me that. Damn it. The only thing that resulted are the loads of paperwork I need to take care of.
え？得られたもの？あるじゃないですか。
Huh? You have actually got more than that. Hmm?
お友達ですよ。
It's called being friends, you know?
これを機にイブさんたちと仲良くなって、孤高の一人ぼっちを卒業できるといいですね。
I hope you finally stop shutting your soul away and enjoy life outside with the others.
余計な世話だ。俺は無駄な慣れ合いをするつもりはない。
Mind your own business. I have no intention of mingling with them.
坊ちゃん。
Master.
そろそろ立ち直られたらどうですか？
Perhaps you should shake off what happened already.
自分の手で仇を取るという願いこそ叶いませんでしたが。
You may not have been able to fulfill your desire of revenge by your own hands.
あの大方を殺した男は天によって裁かれたじゃありませんか。
But justice has been served to the ones who killed your brother. Oh. Yeah.
でもあれだけ必死に追ってきたブローが。
But after all that effort of going after Buro,
兄さんの仇が
my brother's killer.
あんなにもあっさり死んだことにまだ実感が全然なくて。
I still can't overcome to terms with reality that he died so easily.
ごめん、じゃあもうしばらく心の整理させてほしい。
I'm sorry, Jan. I just need more time to myself.
坊ちゃん。
Master. Oh my goodness, when this is going to stop, please. Oh! No matter the tragedy that occurs in our daily lives, the licorice flowers of misfortune always bloom in a vivid black color. The flowers I was ensconced onto seeing remind me of Buro's burned skin, sending fear and disgust through my body. I came here hoping that I would feel better, but it made things worse. The more I looked at the black flowers, the more clearly my mind recalled that scene. I felt a chill from the ghostly being behind me.
状況が落ち着いたと見て君の顔を見に来たのだが。
I came to see you, assuming things have finally settled bad.
せっかくの仰せだというのに浮かない顔をしているね。私の姫君。
I see you don't look well despite our wonderful reunion, dear princess. Uncle, it wasn't a ghost, but the Watchman of Death. For the sound of things, it seemed he knew what happened in the end. Or perhaps, maybe he has been looking on the whole time. Suddenly, a certain thought came to mind. Excuse me, Uncle? That night, I saw a shadow kill Bro. What's that? I was about to ask if he was that shadow.
違う。
No. He responded before I could finish.
初めて出会った際語っただろう。私の目的は死者を減らすこと。
Do you recall what I said when we first met? My objective is to reduce his death.
咎人だろうと殺してしまえば、さまよう魂を増やし、自分の首を絞めるだけ。
It does not matter if those who die are sinners or not. It simply adds to the wonder results in my charge.
仮に殺すとして、君は私があんな方法を取ると思うかい？
Assuming I did kill that one, do you think I would resort to such means? You're right. I couldn't imagine the Watchman of Death actually employing acid as a way of killing someone. I'm sorry for judging you.
何？構わないよ。
I do not mind.
だが、咎人の死により一時とはいえ、こうして君の名誉は守られたというのに。
Now then, the sinner's death has led to protecting your name and honor, if only for the time being.
一体何が不満だというんだい？なぜそんなにも憂いた顔をしている？
Still, why do you look so dissatisfied? Why is your heart so clouded? It's because I still hate myself. In the end, nothing about me has changed. I discovered the happiness of not being shunned or looked down upon. So now I am afraid of returning to my circle life where I cower from everyone's gossip. I'm trying to forget that shadow and deny the truth by pinning my own sins on Bro. I'm looking away from reality so that I can protect myself. What if the reality was that I actually caused misfortune with my powers of death? I didn't have the courage to raise my voice. The least I could do now was... Uncle, thank you very much for stopping me from committing suicide back then. That said, I'm sorry, but I will have to refuse the order. Someone as filthy as I am has no right to live as a normal person.
ならば、君がその本当の真実を暴けばいい。
If so, you should uncover the truth yourself. Eh? I raised my head and asked his irritated voice.
司祭は語らないが、この国にはまだまだ死を招く花の種子が芽吹いている。
I can't go into detail, but there will still a seed of budding flower that will bring more death to this island.
この短い間に君が歩んだ奇跡は、所詮序章に過ぎないのさ。
The little you experienced thus far is merely the prologue.
自ら命を絶つ異様な死も、理不尽によって奪われる死も。
The mysterious death by suicide, the ruthless murder by force.
この国の呪いに蝕まれ、儚く散っていく死も。
The slow encroaching death by this land curse.
あるいは、まだ日向にすら出ていないさまざまな死も。
And other deaths that have yet to be discovered.
何一つ解決していない。
No one of them has been resolved. I held my breath as the Watchman of Death spoke in a calm voice. Wait. I knew something bad was about to happen. Please wait. At the very least, the deaths caused by Boro have ended.
いいや。むしろ始まったばかりだ。
No. This is merely the beginning. It can't be. The killer's already dead.
教えることはできない。言ったはずだよ。君がその真実を暴きなさいと。
I cannot say much more. As I have said, you will need to uncover the truth yourself. He silently walked toward me. His cold palm curled my cheek. My consciousness felt like it was slapping at the cold, lifeless touch of his hand. Uncle was preventing me from running away.
それらの死に
君にとって大切なものの魂を奪われ。
That with one day with the soul of your loved ones.
この私に冥界へと導かれたくはないだろう。
You would not want me to take their souls to Hades, would you? His word broke an image to mine. The family and friends I had acquired in this short, happy time. Seeing me shiver with fear, the watchman gave a chuckle, and with a low voice spoke to this foolish death.
おでにまみれながらもせいぜいあがいてみたまえ。
Struggle with all your might against the mortal filth.
私と災いの花リコリスは君をいつでもそばで見守っている。
The licorice flowers of misfortune, and I will always be watching beside you. His cursed word prevented my escape. Oh. Oh, it's time to choose! So... We cannot! So we can only choose these 3 ones. So we are going to Mathis. Yeah. We are going to start with Mathis route. But we are not going to start now. I want to save. And just leave this for today.
やあやあ、そこの美しいお嬢さん。もしや、海を渡る船をお探しで？
I cannot save in this part. Fuck! Why? Hello there, fair lady. Are you perhaps looking for a boat with which to cross the ocean?
ならば、私にお任せを。
By all means, leave it to me.
相応の代価さえいただけるなら、私はいかなる手段を使っても。
Of course, I do require an equivalent exchange in order to fulfill your wish.
あなたをこの呪われた国から解き放って差し上げましょう。
Should you do that, I will do everything in my power to release you from this cursed land. Oh! What the? Nope. No. No. To common route. We are in. This is the common route. Oh, forgot it. Oh. This is so linear. Okay. Oh, okay. They are branching like this. Oh, but okay. They are branching like this. But yeah. We are not going to continue. We are going to stop here. I need to eat. Please, I need to eat. I need to do things. I'm not going to play more for today. I will have to went to Monday to continue. I will have to wait until Monday to know about that thing. No. Oh yeah, that was almost 4 hours. Such intense. Oh my goodness. So finally we have finished the command route, so we can go quicker. I mean, we are already in Matthew's route, so at least for the others, we are not going to go through the command route. The command route is already done. Oh goodness, it took a week to finish this. But well, we are already in Matthew's route. So this is gone. It's time to suffer more, but not today. Please. I need to eat. I need to fucking eat. So thank you so much for being here. Oh, there's someone I can ride. We are going to go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So thank you so much for being here, and if everything is okay, we are going to continue next Monday.